Go now that we're live. Go and tell us how you truly feel about Star Wars.
All right, there goes the rest of the session. Everybody pay Nate $10.
Why doesn't Obi-Wan remember R2D2? Seriously.
Droids are just one of a dozen, you know, they're just mass manufactured. All right.
It's not even that stuff I care about. He just hates droids. So uncivilized.
So in Dungeons and Dragons land, last time the Badgers played, we developed a sexually transmitted curse table, and we rolled for it, and saw the outcomes of that and greater restorations to cure it. From there, you all attempted to teleport to Waterdeep to meet with the Open Lady of Waterdeep, as King Cadmail had some. This music's way too intense right now. Arranged a meeting with her as another head of state to perhaps, and she's being known as a renowned spellcaster, so she knows information about the plane of limbo. So you attempted to teleport, and lucky for us, in my opinion, failed on it and ended up in Phandalin, and next to an old friend, the gnome Quaylen. I always forget if you're a halfling or a gnome, but you're a gnome. Tingles is a halfling, right?
Tingles is a halfling, yep.
So next podcast episode, we're going to unpack why you like small characters so much. But ran into him, and through that, he was like, "Oh, you guys are hanging out with motherfucking Tatiana. That's great. You should kill her." Like, I hate it. Why were you doing this? Through discussion, realized that you all are on a quest, an adventure to slay a Serac who came back and has been creating miserableness for you all. And through a conversation with Ramiel, he encouraged Quaylen to talk to Tatiana, which Quaylen did, and essentially forgave Tatiana. Which, again, I just want to highlight it because to me that was such an important moment. Because again, we all know that there was that epic moment with the dragon and that kind of judgment, and Tatiana and Ramiel making a roll. And then Quaylen comes out, a man that she literally killed, and seeing the forgiveness from the well, not all the Badgers, right? Most of the relationship is we have to work together, but seeing the angle from Quaylen with the forgiveness beyond just Ramiel's understanding was really impactful. And she has claimed that she is giving up her ambitions to claim a Serac's power at the end of all this. That she was very forthright with you all, and when it came down to it, we all knew that something like that was going to happen. So yeah, Tatiana perhaps has given it all up. Still a long journey to go, though. We'll see how that plays out, and if she's telling the truth. And okay, so then after that, you officially did make it to Waterdeep. Along the way, you convinced Quaylen to join. Before the two of you got on, me and JP were talking about it. He asked me, and I'm totally fine with it. I think he can play both Tingles and Quaylen going forward. I am fine with that. If he was up for it mechanically and narratively, and he seems to be. Do the two of you have any opinions?
Oh, really? Doesn't bother me.
Any opinion,
Jeff?
GF?
Nope, no opinion.
Yep. He's like, oh, that's what the guys are like. They're not going to care. They're going to say, what do you want to do? Easy goings. So unless JP changes his mind, he'll be playing Quaylen and Tingles going forward. And I like that. I think they're both such cool characters. Quaylen finishing in for this Serac arc and conclusion of the campaign, I think, is wonderful. But also after all of Tingle's development and kind of like, hey, you're kind of selfish. Maybe it's not the right word, but very self-centered, and him giving up so much over the last few adventures to try and do things for the Badgers, for him to kind of get up and be like, even if we came up with a good reason for like Tingles having to go back to Cormier, I like the idea that he's sticking around and trying to see it through to the end. So Jeff has a question about collective con.
Yeah, that can wait. Sorry.
No, you're good. And then you made it to Waterdeep with Quaylen and Toad. You had your meeting with the Open Lady. She introduced you to a Gith Zerai, the monkish half of the Gith people. The more militaristic, eviler, quote unquote, ones being the Githyanki. The Gith Zerai are more monks. They have a very famous split of a culture between the two peoples. She was brought in by the Open Lady as she has direct ties to Limbo, as Limbo is the home, the new home of the Gith Zerai through their history. They've landed in this chaos plane. But she has a link to be able to get you all to the Outlands, which serves as a gateway to a whole bunch of other planes, so she can get you there and through there to Limbo. She gave some general information about Limbo, 4 layers to it. The first layer occupied by the Gith Zerai and some of their settlements. Also the Slod. And I don't know if anybody did any sort of check on that. You ironically have met the Slod at one point, but I don't, it was such an obscure
Didn't we
moment.
fight? We fought an undead Slod. He was in a coffin in Tomb Annihilation.
If there was an undead Slod and Tomb, I'm not aware of it.
I think we fought one yawning portal, like when we first did that saw that resurrection fail.
Yep. I was wondering if you'd remember, because it was such an obscure little moment. So ironically, a lot of things circling back to each other. When you were in the yawning portal, the Adventures went down. Adventures came out of the yawning portal that goes to Undermountain, the big giant dungeon that you're about to go back into. And they're just like, it's in me. And a little like tadpole worm thing came bursting out of one of them, and you like kind of squashed it. So you've met the Slod in some sort of form. Then, if anybody wants to roll Arcana or Nature history check on Slod, they can if you want more information. But that was like the one brief in-game moment you guys interacted. So that's the first layer. And then the other one's a little bit more abstract. One's like a water level. Another one's like, she said something about a city on the back of a giant tortoise. So do with as you wish. Then she mentioned another layer where fueled with wild magic. And then the last layer, the layer of the lost gods, which when Tatiana feels out the soul tracker, she gets the impression that Sarak's phylactery in his soul is somewhere deep, which aka could be the last layer of Limbo, the layer of the lost gods. She did recommend that you can fly around Limbo with just your person, but she did suggest a Spelljammer. For those who don't know, Spelljammer being flying ships that go through space, essentially. So she gave you all that information, and she was like, I can take you there to the Outlands, get you started, if you help me. And so she is attempting to go into Undermountain to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage to find a lost Githzari or a captured Githzari in a Githyanki outpost or something that they have a presence in Undermountain, which she's curious about. But she has asked you all to help. Apparently she's made a couple attempts down into Undermountain with adventuring parties, but they are all killed. So she's been waiting for somebody of reputation and power enough to help her get down there and to it. And so the Open Lady thought you guys might like to meet for various reasons, because the Open Lady has heard of all of your reputations and certain titles. Amara did mention that she has a guide to get you all down deeper into the dungeon, but we haven't really got to that. She expressed that she's very much on a time crunch, and you all are on a time crunch. You guys were ready to kind of get going leave Castle Waterdeep and head to the Yawning Portal to get going. Any questions or anything? Okay. You leave. You leave Castle Waterdeep. Cadmill says his pleasantries with the other head of state and promises of negotiations and maybe more. Perhaps we'll become pen pals. And Almira takes you all to the Yawning Portal. Again, the Yawning Portal being a big, giant, famous inn and tavern, like 3 stories tall, huge, with a big open floor plan. In the middle of it is a remnants of what looks like an old tower. There's this cylinder of exposed stone going down into the ground underneath Waterdeep. It is a place of where did you go? I need to reorganize my playlist. What always sucks is that Spotify's always like changing how like folders and stuff work. There we go. Let's do something more lighter for Yawning Portal. So you made the Yawning Portal filled with all sorts of types. People from perhaps the plains. There would definitely be people who seem a little bit of a foreign, like, is that a blob in the corner playing cards? Maybe even see other Gith in there. But everyone has a bit of a cut of adventurers or rough and tumble, people who know how to fight or wish they knew how to fight, cast magic. So it's a wide, different range of different people. So as you all enter in, Almira will turn to the rest of you all. Take Open Lady off. Now, I have a potential guide for us all for getting us deep into Undermountain. He is peculiar, though. And his price of admission is a bit steep. Not to ask this upon yourselves, but do you all have any spare magic items on your person? Could be used to pay off the guide.
I think I have something I don't mind losing. Let me see.
I have a pouch of spices.
Magical spices or just spices?
They're magic spices.
Trying to trade something, is that?
She's just prepping you all that she's about to trying to negotiate with a guide that supposedly can get you all into Undermountain. And apparently this guide really enjoys magic items, so she's just kind of throwing it out there that if you have anything that you're willing to perhaps offer up during the negotiations, that you should be considering it.
I mean, I have a Holy Avenger greatsword that I'm just carrying around, and then I have a shit ton of diamonds.
Well, if you have anything that could be useful, keep it handy. Let us go and speak to this bucket. And she kind of starts heading through, apparently knowing what she's looking for. Eventually, you all come across a table, and she's like, there he is. You see a very kind of spindly, old human man, like white hair, all kind of wild and crazy. But while he looks kind of thin and spindly, what he's wearing is the opposite of that. He, like, not Iron Man-esque, but straight off, this guy looks like an artificer, right? What we'd call an artificer. He seems to be a tinkerer. He's got all sorts of gadgets. He's got this heavy armor that he's sitting at a table, and he's just, like, kind of playing cards with some folks. And he just, like, as he moves his arms, like, he's just like, all right, there we go. That's another one. And And he kind of leans over. He's like, hey, get us another shot. And you guys watch as this little contraption, this spherical metal construct with like little spider legs on it, what we'd categorize probably somewhere between small and medium size near the table, kind of like gets up and starts moving away over to the counter. But he's just in the middle of some card games with some other, like there's a drow at the table with this kind of wide brimmed hat and a dwarf, and they're just all just kind of having a good time drinking and playing cards. And he kind of turns over and he sees Almera there. He's like, oh, y'all just wait a minute. It looks like I might have a bit of business to talk to. Hey, when you get that drink, you come meet me over here. We're going to talk to this nice Gith lady. And so like the guy kind of walks over, just like steam pumping out. And as he kind of walks over to you all, he's like, hey, my name's Buck. Oh my God. And he kind of walks immediately up to all of you, and he goes straight up to you, Orcfo. And he starts putting his hands on Thorncleaver. And he's like, wow. Wow, would you just look at it? Wow, this is nice, something. And wow. What is this? Demonic? Well, I've never seen nothing much like it. And he starts trying to like pull it off of your person.
Hey. Look with your eyes, buddy.
But what other magic items that you have on currently that are like visible, Orcville?
I've got a chain shirt. What else is on? Let's say a necklace of fireballs is on.
Okay. And so like you're like hands off, and he's like immediately like hands are off of Thorncleaver, but now his hands are trying to touch the necklace of fireball. He's like, oh, this is a classic. I love me some fireball. Oh, this is pretty nice, very nice. How many you got left? Ooh, that's very nice. Oh, can I handle it? Can I take a look at that runemanship right there? And you just see like immediately like this little goggle, like one of those like it's a very Disney. What's the word I'm looking for? The jeweler's like little magnifying glass thing, you know, like kind of goes over his eyes, like a little microscope. And he's kind of looking at it and he's like handling it. He's like, man, ooh, chain, man. Oh, you've been reinforced with some magic here. Look at this. Oh, man, but they ain't nothing compared to that there action gun on your back. Can I mess with your axe? Can I touch it?
Slow down, buddy. Slow down. You could touch it, but I can't let you hold it. I'm sorry about that.
As you're talking to him, he just moves right over. That cannot be what I think it is. Rommel, his hands are now rubbing over your shoulders and like feeling the length and the cut of your robe of the Archmagi. This, oh wow, this is some fine work. This is fine work. Oh, his hands are going in your pockets. Oh, wow. This is interesting. And then...
Excuse me.
Oh, this is a fine work. I see some good craftsmanship. If I see... Look at the runes here. Look, and your pockets have been reinforced also. And as he's doing this, the little contraption comes walking over this, like, egg-like metal contraption. He comes over, and, like, a little slit opens up. He's like, oh, everyone. My manners. This is Egg. Egg, say hello to everyone. And from the contraption, you hear like a very like through an intercom kind of style distorted voice. You just hear, hello, my name is Egg, and I like to party. That's my buddy Egg. Ain't he something?
What's up, Egg?
Hi. My name is Egg, and I like to party. You guys want a drink? Egg, how many drinks did you get? And he just kind of like walks over and you see like one glass of whiskey, a little shot of whiskey. And he's like, anybody want some drink? I'll send Egg over there to talk to Dern.
I think I'm all right.
Yeah? All right. Okay. All right. Ooh. Excuse mama. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, Tingles. I think it's you that's got the Holy Avenger. And he is rubbing his fingers on that Holy Avenger that you've been just carrying around. This big old boy you've been just carrying. This what? Can I please try this? Please, can I see what? Look at the big right there. What kind of God do you think he's been dedicated to? This is nice work. You.
Oh, this sword? You want to look at this?
His hands are like on the hilt on your back. Yes.
Well, first, sir, please remove your hands from my person, and I will hand it to you, of course, upon request. He pulls it out, the sword, and holds it before him, but he doesn't quite hand it over to him yet.
He immediately tries and grabs it, like not in like he's just focused on it, right?
Right.
He sees one thing, so you pull it out, and he's just like he grabs it, and he starts like pulling on it.
Wait.
Look at here. There are some radiant reinforcement runes right here. The displacement script is just so fine. I've never seen something like this before. This is a big boy. You swing this big at me? What kind of ability does it have? Does it have spells built into it? What god is it dedicated to?
God, the great thing about this, you can dedicate it to whichever god you'd like.
Wait, that is an undedicated sword of this caliber. Ooh, you better be careful, my friend. Usually swords in something like this, they got a bit of a claim on it. This is nice, though.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. I've just happened to come across this, and it's in my possession, and I've done nothing with it since.
I'll buy it from you.
Well, he kind of looks to the other party members, trying to see if this is the direction we want to go in. Does he see anyone object, or everyone's nodding their head?
Or faux shrugs.
Alright, well, why don't you name your price, good sir?
Well, you have a fine look of a lordly gentleman to you. I can see in the cut of your jib. Okay, 1 second. Let me see what I got in my bag. And he starts reaching into his bag of holding.
Get this guy to pull a card.
I've got, let's see here. I got a wand. Which wand was this again? Give me a second while Nate looks up what kind of wand he's got. This one's kind of fun, okay? Watch this. This is a wand of viscid globs. It's kind of weird. You can kind of restrain people with them. Kind of gets very gooey real quick. So I got this wand I've been kind of working on and kind of putting together. If you want to take a look at that, sir. I'll trade you.
Sorry, can you explain the wand a little bit more?
Well, if you see, I've been trying to keep my eyes away from those instruments you're carrying, because, yo, man, Outmira, can I just say that these people that you bred, you all are fucking amazing. Can I just say that real quick? I've never seen so many fucking amazing magical items in my life on so many people. Oh, sorry.
I would agree. I am fucking amazing, and thank you for noticing. Oh, you would say something like that, you fucking cunt. Goddamn Tingles, you arrogant piece of shit.
Oh, sir.
Don't worry about the little man over there. Little man? I'm fucking taller than you. Look, Now's not the time. Sir, sorry, can you explain the name of the wand again one more time?
I gotta say there, I'm not sure, gnome sir, but you're the quality of everything everyone's got in this group here seems to be pretty amazing, but you don't really seem to got much.
I'm sorry. What's your name?
I'm Bucket, and this is Egg.
Listen here, Bucket. Half
Hi,
the shit
I'm
on this
Egg,
person.
and I like to party.
Right, Egg. Pleased to meet you. Now, half the shit that's in this person's person was mine. I brought the shit into the party, and he took it later.
I don't follow. All I know is this fine halfling gentleman is trying to trade me a Holy Avenger, and look at this harp. Look at this mirror. Oh, what is... That
It was
is
my
some-
mirror. Tell him, did he die and come back? No, I died. And I went home to live an honorable life with my family.
You died and
Here
came
he is,
back.
cherry picking.
That's
Yes.
amazing. Did you use a magical device to bring yourself back?
This group here defeated the creature that was over the death curse.
What death curse?
Oh my god. Listen, shit, just forget. I'm not even here. This is a waste of time. I'm sorry. Pay attention to Mr. Glorious Fancy Pants over there. He has more of what you want. Thank you, Jingles. That is quite kind of you to stop talking for once. Listen, sir, just the name of the wand. If I could get that really quickly.
Bucket has walked over to Tatiana and is now like trying to touch the staff. Ooh. You make this yourself, ma'am? Please keep your hands off of the staff. She's got one with the voice in it. Did you hear it? I heard it. I love them when they got... That's a trick I haven't figured out yet. I mean, don't get me wrong. I put a voice in Egg, but that's just a recording. By the way, anybody want to play the recording for Egg? I'm going to play his voice. Anybody here want to do it?
No, I like the party one.
You have a nice little gravelly voice, sir. Would you like to be in charge of, or like, when you want me to do you? Can you say, hey, hello, my name is Egg, and I like to party? Here, just say it right into this little stone right here.
Hello, my name is Egg, and I like to party.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, give me 1 second. Egg, get over here. Kind of pulps up a little hatch on this egg-like thing. And you kind of reach in right here. Okay, take that stone up right there. All right. Introduce yourself, Egg.
Hello, my name is Egg, and I like to party.
Look at that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that something? But that's just recorded. That one's got a real person in it or something. I can hear him talking. That's cool. Man, y'all got some really cool shit. Oh, I apologize. That's a wand of viscid globs. I came up with that name myself.
Wand of Visage Globs.
Yeah. Don't you know what viscid is? And don't you know what a glob is? I think it's pretty self-explanatory what it does.
I am not familiar. You seem to be better traveled than I am, which is pretty impressive, if I may say so. I am not familiar.
Well, it shoots globs out. Vicious globs. You know, you take your wand, you take the shaft of your wand, and then you point it at somebody, and this material comes launching out of it. Nate really wants to get appropriate jokes about it, about how you have to rub the shaft real good before it happens. But then you make a range attack roll against it, and then when the glob hits it, dries it, restrains them. You can kind of, it's like, you just kind of point your wand at people. You can kind of unload on them, and it kind of wraps them up for a good bit. You know what
It's funny you should say that. No, I do not.
Okay. I made this real good. It's real hard to get free of it. Just don't want, if you're trying to tie somebody up with it, just make sure they don't got any like alcohol or oil etherealness or universal solvent. By the way, if you got any universal solvent, I need to buy some. I got some stuff stuck in places you don't want to know about underneath this armor from some magic tinkering I did. And I need to get it unstuck.
You, sir, have a lot to say. I should point you to Quaylen. He has a vicious wand of glob, right, Quaylen? You've got one in your pants, I believe.
Made a vicious wand? A viscid globule wand?
He's got. Listen, it's not what he's saying. All right.
Let me see your wand. I want to see your wand of globes.
He literally just drops his pants. Look, feast your eyes. It's called a bark dick. All right.
Wow, did you do that
But
yourself?
everything you just said your wand does.
That doesn't seem very magical. That seems more natural. Did you grow it?
I think if you said that about any druid, it would be the same. We are magical, but all of our magic seems more natural.
I don't see any room in craftsmanship. Is there a trick to it? You just grow it?
Eesh. Well, you've never heard of bark dick? Listen, I'm proud of my bark dick.
I'm sorry.
Not everyone is proud of their bark dick, but I am. Listen, you know what? He just pulls his pants up. Why the fuck do we get off on these tangents? God damn it, Tingles! Fuck you! Fuck you again! And your mom! He just turns around and starts walking.
My wand is different from that bark dick that your gentleman over there has.
Yeah, I know. I knew he was going to drop his pants, so it's just...
How did you know? Do you have a magical device that can read minds or look into the future? Foresight's a very powerful ability. It's something I can't read. I've been tinkering at for a long time. There's this kind of magic. It's not really a whole school magic, but it deals with it. It's called Dunamancy. And sometimes I feel like I might be able to tap into that and maybe put in some magic items and kind of craft them that way. And that might allow me to get a little bit of foresight.
No, I'm just really good at reading people. But right now, I think our best efforts need to be making towards figuring out our next steps.
Yeah.
So, Romuald, Jeff, what do we say we start?
Who's Jeff?
Romuald and
Jeff the person need to decide.
Jeff, what does Orkfo think about all this?
How did you know my middle name was Jeff? You really do been tapping into that Dunamancy, haven't you?
Yeah, it's all my time spent in the Feywild. Anyway, so Orkfo.
You're talking about that dragon cultist we killed years ago.
What say us? What shall we do?
I'm into Dunamancy.
Oh, you know about Dunamancy? It's a fascinating little bit of magic, ain't it? Watch this. I've been working on this one. All right. Now, pick an item from this table.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What is it? What'd you pick up?
What did I pick up?
It's on a table. You tell me in a tavern. You just tell me it's some mundane whatever object.
Bowl of stew.
All right. Now watch this. Okay. Let me just get this. Like, and you see his armor kind of, and it's like this little like contraption pops out of his armor, and he pulls it out with like a little crystal end of it, and it's kind of glowing with magic. He's like, now watch this, and he kind of touches it to the bowl, and you see the bowl kind of like get encompassed in some sort of magic, and then kind of steps back. You seem real strong. Move it. Try moving it.
I'll push with one finger first and assume it doesn't budge.
Doesn't budge. It's like floating in the air.
Grab it as strong as I can.
Funny enough, normally I would just say no, but let me actually check the spell for this because he above table, for those who know what a movable rod is, there's a Dunamanic spell that does something very similar. But you are superhuman Orkfo superhero, so I'm curious to see if you can actually move it. What was the name of that spell? I just remember it thematically.
Hello.
Oh, shit. You've been real quiet this whole time. Hi, my name's Bucket. What's your name?
King Cadmail.
King Cadmail. And as you're being introduced to this kind of crazy artificer, old skinny man covered in like heavy duty armor, he's literally got his hands on your sword hilt and kind of is like pulling it out of the scabbard. Oh, ain't that real nice? Would you just look at that? This is fancy. Oh, is that Bahamut I see in there? I don't know much about gods and dragons and stuff, but ooh,
I'm gonna slap his hand away.
Ow.
It is quite rude to just start grabbing the king's sword right off of him.
I'm doing this because I want the reference so bad. King of who?
King of Cormier.
And who's Cormier?
It's a kingdom.
Well, I didn't vote for you. Sorry. I think JP knew where I was going with that. King of the who? King of the Britons.
Sir Tingles, please carry him off.
Oh, that's a really nice.
He'll be hanged
announcement you
tomorrow
got there.
morning.
Oh, and your shield. And as you've kind of slapped him and tried to speak to him, he's like, "Man, y'all see, I thought you guys already had so much to show, but look over here. He's got this nice sword. Look at this. He's got a little talisman around his neck. And this shield. This is some nice." And he's like behind you now, looking at your +3 shield. Look at that reinforcement rune right there. That is some of the best work I've ever, gosh darn, seen in my life. Wow. He's literally fondling every magic item that's visible and kind of like poking at it and examining it.
And every time Cadmail feels him poking around something of his, just slap, slap, slap.
Yeah, and he just moves on to the next one. And then move on to the next one. Orkfo, just go and make a strength check. Fuck it. I don't remember what the name of the spell is now.
Well, let's see if it's even a thing. Only a 10.
Actually, let me just Google it. Dunamancy.
There's no way I'd do it with a 10.
Yeah, I'm still curious, though. I don't want to know what the exact spell was.
Unless it's an athletics check or
Which one was it?
something.
I think it's literally a movable object. Let's see. Just now, that weighs no more than 10 pounds and causes become magically fixed in place. You can creatures to take it and move them back to normally. After that, one choke with 5 feet of it. And can hold up to 4,000 pounds of weight. You can do a strength check against the spell save DC, but yeah, 10 would not be enough. But it is pretty surprising that you know, Orkfo being as strong as you are, he makes this little bowl of stew float in place, and you legitimately try to move it around, and it just does not budge.
Hey, look at that. I wonder, is it just the bowl, or can I eat the stew still?
Ooh. And he kind of comes over and hears you ask the question, and he pulls out like a little gem. The dwarf is going to attempt to eat the stew with the immovable object spell upon it. Go ahead. Let's see what happens.
I'll just stick my whole hand in it. Try to grab a big handful.
Ooh. Roll a strength check.
29.
29. I mean, it was a check, but it was a 15 plus something. Plus 6? So 21.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing.
No, you're good.
Yeah, sorry.
21. That's plenty. As you like, seems the bowl has the primary enchantment upon it, but you still had to kind of like dislodge the rest of the stew from it, and it's just like in the spoon now. The dwarf has barely been able to do it. Now let's see what happens if he eats it.
I'll just take the whole handful and shove it down my throat.
And he gets really close to you, and he's like looking at you. He's like, "Now speaking to the tone, tell me how you feel." I'd like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
22.
22.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, the
But,
heaviest meal you've ever had in your life.
Think I have to use the privy.
Do you feel like your stomach is about to come out of your being at the moment?
Nah, I think I'm good.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Do not seem to tie to the biological mass of the stuff. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you for... What's your name?
Ankle.
Ankle. My name's Bucket, and this is Egg.
He likes to party.
I'm Egg.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you and I already talked. Are you looking for work? I need a new assistant. You seem to have the fortitude for it.
Actually, we were hoping you could help us.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Almira. How's it going? Yes, Bucket. We talked about a guide into Undermountain. You seem to have access to the gates to get us lower down into it, according to rumor. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been down Undermountain a couple different times. Last time the Slide tried to kill me. That wasn't fun, but we killed it. A couple people died. I got killed, but I got reincarnated by a buddy. But that was something else. But yeah, I got some access to the gates. You guys going down?
I guess.
Awesome. What you gonna give me? Almira's like, I have this dagger. For you, Bucket. Oh, let's see it. Almira pulls out like a dagger above table. It's a +1 dagger. Hands it over to him. Uh-huh. I see the force here, right here. Ain't that's nice. It's nice. This is nice, Almira, but you are trying to get to the Crystal Cave. That's gonna be a bit, I got so many of these kind of daggers back in my workshop, Almira. I say that with all due respect, but this is just not, this is not gonna, it is dangerous down there, and you're trying to get deep. You're trying to get down there. And there's the Elder Runes. You know, we might just randomly explode while we're down there from the freaking Mad Mage. It's crazy. You got anything better?
Excuse me, Mr. Bucket.
Oh,
You
I'll
said
take
you
the
had been-
robe. Thank you, sir. Yep, absolutely. That will be more than enough. You're very generous.
Well,
All right,
the
let's
robe's
go ahead and
not
get
on the
this
table,
off of
but
you right now. Oh,
you said you had been killed and resurrected before.
yep.
Were you afflicted by a sickness about a year and a half ago or so?
I mean, I get sick every once in a while. And I did go really bad sick once about, I don't know, maybe it's been a year. How old am I, Egg? You are 59 years old. I forget. Was I sick a year ago? You were very ill a year ago. I guess I was. Yeah, I got sick. But I got better. Like I usually do.
Well, that wasn't a coincidence. You see, we've actually helped you once before.
I would remember that robe if I had met you before, sir. I would remember all of this stuff if I had ever met before. Y'all, this is some of the best shit I've ever seen in my life. I would know. We never met. At least I've met. Maybe you were. Yeah, I've definitely never met that robe before in my life. I would remember. This is a joy to seeing it.
Well, that's not what I meant. We've never met before, but we've helped you before.
Are you one of my distributors? You don't look dwarvish. Maybe you are. I get a lot of metal. Me and some of the local or the more regional dwarvish clans, we got pretty good business relationships. And do you know how hard it is to get adamantine? Are you an adamantine representative? You guys kind of got that rich mithril? Mithril mines? I'll take that as a no that you're not part of my distributor, so how'd you help me? I don't remember you.
Well, it wasn't just you who got sick. Everyone who had been resurrected got sick. There was a curse on resurrection magic itself. And we lifted that curse. Have you not heard of the Gilded Badgers or Inglorious Badgers?
I'm going to roll a d20. He has a high DC because we cannot tell this guy's a bit of a crazy recluse who's got a very...
We've been here once before. We wrote our name down on the board. It was right under the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club.
The Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club band? I remember them. They were something else. And then they never came out. I mean, I've seen some names on the boards. You guys were adventurers here before, and we met. I apologize, sir, but I've never heard of no Gilded Badgers. I met a badger once down in Undermountain. There's this kind of forest area where this kind of druid lady lives at and stuff, but I apologize. Should I know you all? I mean, there's one of you's a king, apparently. So I got a workshop here in Waterdeep. I kind of, that's where I usually am. Me and Ed. I like to make stuff. And then I like to collect stuff. And I will go down Undermountain to get some good shit. You'd be surprised what the drows got hiding down there. And I mentioned fucking mind flayers, but they'll probably just eat your fucking brains out like they did that one party I went down there with. I apologize to you, but I don't know nothing about no curse, and I don't know anything about badgers, gilded badgers. Someone did write the name Inglorious Badgers down on the board over there once, though.
Well, you know, I can understand that something like that may not be as widely known, or might not be able to attribute who exactly may have broken the curse, just that there's no longer a curse. So with that being said, I'd just like to see about what we need to do to satisfy any
I'm assuming this is Tingles talking. You have a really nice instrument, so he's listening.
He's like, oh, I'd like to see what we can do. Oh, I see you. I like your fingering there.
Oh,
quite soothing. Would you like me to play you something so that we can maybe speed this along? Sing a song in your honor?
You're gonna give me that instrument? Thank you, sir.
Hell no! I'm sorry. The instrument doesn't leave me. That is it is a part of me, as you can imagine. Now,
what about that?
I am willing to part with the sword if we are willing to figure out how to move this along.
Deal. I'll take the sword.
Anyone opposed to that?
He's already come walking over to you and grabbing the sword off your person, or trying to.
Looks at everyone. I'm guessing I'm getting shrugs again. Like, whatever.
Whatever it takes, man.
All right, here, take this sword. Sorry.
Above table, the only other thing I would give him, I've got, is it called the Opal of the Ildren?
I've got this ring of 3 wishes.
We could give him some cards out of the deck.
Well, you guys got to offer that to him. I'm giving him the sword.
If you're good with getting rid of the sword, that's fine.
I can't use it, so unless one of you can use it, it's aside.
Remind me, which sword is it?
The Holy Avenger Greatsword.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I think ironically, Riley, you've been jokingly asking for that sword through the whole campaign in some manner, and then you got one, but you're like, I got a dragon sword instead.
I like my dragon sword. It's cool.
I think it's
I
just
also
somebody
have
always
way
made
too
a
high
Holy
of an
Avenger
AC.
joke. And sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine.
Holy devil!
So, right. Upon taking this sword, you agree to kind of rein it in and help us move forward, yes?
He walks past you straight over to Romeo.
What the fuck is going on with this guy?
What you got there?
What do I have?
I can feel it.
Well, you must be talking about this pouch of spices.
No. I just see that little card case you got on your person.
Oh, I don't have the cards. That's Orc folk.
Damn it! I go over to Orkfo. He's like sniffing you.
I like
Got it.
put the axe between me and him.
Just one card. Last time was fine. I'm sure it'll be fine again. I'm surprised you got a deck. I can smell it. I can feel it. What are the odds that I'll grab the, I'll bring out the Avatar of Death again?
The what of what?
Can I draw a card? It's been a long time.
Will that get us the passage?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
We should do this in the streets. Darren will kick our asses if something goes wrong. All right, everyone in the streets! Into the fucking streets. I can't believe it's happening again. It's happening again. What in the fucking odds of this? I can't believe I can smell it. Above table, I'm indulging myself 100%. This is definitely a character I used when I played Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and he was obsessed with magic items. And he got to draw from a deck of many things during that campaign. Remember how you mentioned reincarnation?
Didn't you lose a character to a slot?
Did I lose a character to a slot? I don't think so. I went through a lot of characters in Mad Mage, but I don't remember. No, we might have. I can't remember if it was a slot or a demon that we fought. Above table, he did mention that the last time he drew a card from the deck of many things, he grabbed the Avatar of Death. Are you sure you still want him to draw a deck or a card from the deck?
Sure.
All right.
This sounds fun.
I need to figure out actually how to roll this. I don't think I've ever actually done this in games. I know they have like connections to quote unquote found only a deck with 22 cards. How many cards are in a deck?
Yeah, I don't really see the mechanics of how to use this.
Of
And
these decks, I'll usually find a box of parts. 13, but the rest have 22. If you draw a card, I must declare how many cards you need to draw, and then draw them randomly. So it sounds like most of these decks have 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 22. I feel like it would be a deck of 22 just because you got it from a Chardalon's stuff. So what I'm looking at is I would roll a d22 and then just using the list I have, that would be the card I will go reference. Okay, all right. Does that sound good?
sure.
All right. For sure. All right. All right. All right. Sweet mama, here we go. He pulls out the King of Diamonds.
He gains 50,000 XP.
A sun card. Ooh.
That was good for him.
Mm-hmm. And a wondrous item. I'll just make up something so you don't have to sit here and wait for me to look through everything. He pulls, so you guys watch as he reaches to Orkvo, pulls from a deck of many things, and he pulls out the sun card, and it begins to glow, and you see him suddenly get, I feel smarter, I feel stronger, and look at this little doodad, it turned into something, and he's just got this like crazy little object. Actually, I want to know like an actual, sorry, my brain won't rest until I actually have a wondrous item. Oh, wonders is like a different thing. Never mind. Whatever. It says it turns into a broom of flying. I don't know if that's wondrous or not. But it's just like, hot damn. Oh man, that was a rush.
Yeah,
Oh.
good for you, huh?
Oh yeah. Can I pull another card?
Oh,
Did you say no or oh?
no.
Okay. All right. I got a broom. Look at this shit. All right, y'all ready to go down?
Let's do it.
All righty.
Clean
Buckle on
sweep.
your shoes. Do you guys got a gold to spare? Because it takes one gold piece to be able to get down into Undermountain, per Darn's rules. If
Insight.
And roll an insight check.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Funny enough, I think last time you were here, you probably seen like there really is like a sign somewhere inside Yawning Portal. It's like 1 gold to be let down, and there's like a little pulley system. There's like a little what's the word I'm looking for? Like a swing seat that people can be lowered down in, and there's actually like a big ogre sitting nearby waiting for a gold to let people down whenever they feel frisky into Undermountain. If y'all need a little bit of gold, I can pay for it.
I think we're good, man.
All right, we'll pay Dolly. That's the ogre's name now. All right, Dolly, I'm taking another group down.
So that's 1, 2, 3,
Please keep track of
4,
these golds.
5,
This is very
6
important.
golds.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right, Riley, have any questions?
A lot, but I'll learn over time.
We really talked for the first like 30, 40 minutes about like Star Wars and stuff, and then we actually got into it. You've literally, all that's really happened is they left Castle Waterdeep. You've had your appropriate goodbyes with the open lady. I made the joke about you guys becoming pen pals. And you guys made it to the Yawning Portal to make contact with Almira's potential lead for guide to get you all deep down into Undermountain. This eccentric fellow named Bucket, who has an obsession with magic items as an artificer. As a reminder, she can get you all to the Outlands, which can then give you access to Limbo, as it's kind of like it's called like the gate towns to all these different planes in the Outlands. And by you're agreeing to investigate a Githyanki outpost or some sort of settlement in Undermountain, and she's here to rescue a Githzari from there. And that's kind of all we've really touched on. So you're literally stepping down to Undermountain. What follows is a year of you dungeon crawling. I'm just kidding. The dungeon crawl, as I've said in the past, is a very long progress, and you all are going down to the 16th level of Undermountain. So what Bucket does is he gets you all to, I think, like, if I remember correctly, it's like the second level, and there's this crazy mural with all these different, like, it's got like a side view of what potentially you could describe as Undermountain, an abstraction. There's all these little gems in it at different levels, and this apparently explains to you all some sort of like crazy gate system with specialized keys, etc., etc. And he uses those to help you navigate most of the levels. It's kind of like the way I like to think of it is Super Mario Brothers for NES, or like any of the old Marios where it's like the world skips, right? You get to the end of the level, it's like, do you want to go to world 2 or world 4? And then you go to world 4 and they'll get you to world 7. It's pretty much the same kind of concept. He uses these gates to kind of hop you guys through different levels, eventually making it down to this to the 15th level technically, which ironically we're not like running through that. For those, we had to do like a filler one night, and I just was like, you know what level you guys want to be? Okay, you guys are doing this level of Undermountain and the Mad Mage, and there was like a beholder in it. You guys remember that beholder fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so pretty much the level before was actually that. So ironically, your badgers would, quote unquote, narratively in this world go through that level to get to this level. So a dead beholder behind you. It's like, well, ain't that something? Look at that. We killed a beholder. You all are powerful. All right. Here you are. Next, these stairs here are going to take you down to the next level into Crystal Caves, as agreed. Any questions or considerations or tips for the well guidance I gave to you? I'll take that robe right there, sir. Thank you very much. I'm just kidding. But what were you? The Gilded Badgers, right? If you guys ever come back up, I would love to hang out and look at your stuff. So when can I expect you guys back around the Iron Portal again?
Depends on how quickly this whole thing goes.
All right. I'll take that for an appointment for next week. I don't know. I don't actually keep appointments. But if you guys are back around the Iron Portal, I would love to see you. I would love to take a look at all your magic items and study them. So you go on by and say hi to Bucket. That's if I survive my way back out of here. Here's hoping. Good luck. Have fun. Say bye.
You tell
Egg.
Egg we said hi.
Oh, Egg's been here the whole time.
My name is Egg, and I like to party.
That's all right. Bye, boys. Enjoy yourselves. Let's go.
Have
see
fun
if we can go
storming the
fuck around.
castle.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Let's go see if we can go fuck with some gnolls. And they leave you. You're standing at stairways leading down to a lower level. You're deep underground, underwater. So
Well, that happened.
to be fair, I meant to have this RP before heading all the way down. But some important things to consider before we interact with the Githyanki. I would like to do this as non-violently as possible, leaving as little of them hurt, injured, or dead as possible. That said,
I mean, that makes sense.
That's good. I'm not ignorant to the militaristic inclinations of the Yankees. So you do what you need to survive. But as best as we can, I would like there to be as little bloodshed as possible. I'm going to disguise myself, though, for or do things the Githyanki will kill on sight, or oppose Gesarai, the Mind Flayers. You are the professionals in this, so I will follow your lead. Remember, we're here to rescue Agefsalai. His name is Ezria. Though, if we come across a Githyanki named Erlon, I wish to speak to them. Any questions? Then lead the way.
Yippee!
All right, who's leading
Left
the
to
way?
go.
Wait, you guys, I hear let's go. Cadmel, you leading the way. What's the marching order
Yep.
here? All right, Cadmel's on the way down. All right, you step down the steps going down. And you immediately see what this level you would have been on would have been like workstone, probably dwarvish in nature kind of vibes. But as you go down to the next level, all of that is immediately gone, and it turns into. And they keep referencing the crystal caves or the crystal labyrinth, and the tunnel itself becomes smooth crystal. Not, and it balances between natural and worked, right? Somebody has like worked the crystal, but it's all glowing softly with this kind of soft blue light, enough that even if you don't have dark vision, you're not having any problems seeing. And you make your way down. And eventually, you see the tunnel begin to open up to a greater chamber. Where the hell am I? I think I'm ready to shape. All right, Roll20 map is loaded. Per usual, we might need to zoom out. Yeah, so you see the space open up, and you see passages going due east, north, and south. But there was no stealth involved, and so as you kind of peek into this room, you see a pretty tall humanoid structure kind of emerged and detach off of the walls. I think that I want to make sure I get the description of this right. I think they don't have like art for it, but I think the description is pretty interesting. So, detaching from the crystalline wall is a creature about 10 feet, 12 feet, maybe even taller feet tall, made out of crystal and humanoid, but it seems to be well carved and statuesque, and it looks like Githyanki, so it's kind of like these alien elvish features to it. But a crystal golem appears out into the space, and we're gonna roll initiative. It kind of detaches itself from the wall.
Alright, my initiative die really hates me, which sucks because it's electronic.
Numbers and zeros. Numbers and zeros. All right, I think all your tokens are in. I'm honestly, especially now that we have extra party member, I don't want to.
Can you give me control for Quaylen?
Oh, you don't have control.
Changes. Yeah.
Control by all players. Dynamic lighting is on. Try now.
There we go.
You know what? I'll get. I'm not gonna use Tatiana since she's a spellcaster or Orvex. Let's let Almira stretch her legs and see what she's capable of. Yeah, so this big blue crystal golem that looks like Gith Yankee has just pulled out and just like looks at you all as people have just passed into the space. Boom, 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 boom. Need here.
I'm not in the turn order.
I forgot to actually put my roll on Cadmail. It was 6.
Okie dokie. We are in it to win it. Raylan's up. Shake off the dust, JP.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, one moment. Okay. Would I know anything about a crystal golem, like their weakness or strength or anything, or is it just try and see?
This is a very unique thing, right? Golems exist,
Okay.
but crystal golems are very rare. You can roll a nature check, but it's a very high DC.
I got a 21.
I was gonna say DC is 25. This is a very unique structure.
Okay.
So-
Yep. All right.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm just going to do call lightning.
Mhm.
Let me make sure I can do that. Let me see. Enjoy the spell. Fails if you can't see a point in the air where a storm cloud could appear in a room that can't accommodate the cloud. Is this a pretty big room or no?
I don't think this room's gonna be big enough. Because how big is the cloud?
Okay.
10 feet.
Uh,
it's living tall, 60-foot radius, so it's mostly the radius is the question here. I
Okay,
think
okay. It's not gonna.
It's just too big.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, no, 60-foot radius is 120 feet circumference, right? Yeah, you're gonna need a much bigger room.
That'd be
unfortunately.
huge.
Yeah, that'd be fucking huge.
Huge. All right. All right. Let's try this. Let's see if this works.
You guys can't even see how big 60-foot is, but
Nah.
it's just filling that space.
Actually, you know what? Let's go with this one. We're gonna go with Moonbeam.
Ooh.
5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point range until the spell ends. Then the creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It is engulfed in the ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
All right. So if I remember,
Shape
correctly-
changer, blah blah blah. And I think I'm gonna cast it maybe at like 3rd level.
Yes, I don't think that will trigger until it starts its turn,
Until the
right?
beginning of their turn. Correct. Yep.
All right, so I put a little token down. Do you want it on that marker there? You technically have 4 squares you can choose from.
Yeah, do the one right there. This corner, yeah.
If I can give you, I'm going to give you control of it because I think you can technically move it later. So
I can. Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Quaylen?
I think. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, I can do Shalala, right?
As a bonus action cantrip. Yep.
Or I can Wild Shape. Well, maybe I should Wild Shape. Combat
That
Wild Shape.
used to be your optimized play as a Circle of Moons.
That was like,
I think the question for you though is going to be how long can you wild shape at this level? Probably a long time, but it's kind of like Orko's Rages. Like, is it enough for one creature? How long does it last for an hour? In that case, it's probably good to go for a bit. You know, that kind of thing.
yeah. Oh, I can stay in B shape for 8 hours.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna Wild Shape. Now, what I Wild Shape into? Can we just keep going through the turns and I'll figure out so we don't waste the time for that? Okay.
So I want to look at your wild shapes because you're such a high level now, 17. I want to see what some of the specifics are. Because some of the circles are like, you can cast spells while you're wild shaped. Like, I don't think that's Circle of the Moon, but I'm curious. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can turn into like elementals now. Fire, air, earth, water.
Doesn't break your concentration on Moonbeam, though, does it?
It shouldn't break it.
Okay.
No, I think the thing about changing to the circle I did was something like if I cast a spell prior to going to Wild Shape, I maintained concentration. Now I still have to do concentration, saves, but okay. Yeah,
Word.
I'll figure out what.
Yeah. I for myself just wanted to kind of read through to see if you can like cast spells because that would be good for you to know, but you can't. But yep. All right.
Okay.
Romul's up. Yeah, you should look at fire. They cost 2 to do it, but they'll hit hard. Like fire elementals, earth elementals, water, lightning, whatever the other one is. They cost 2, but those are like pretty big, heavy hitters for future reference, even if you're not turning into one now.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely at least have those stat blocks like bookmarked or something.
I guess I'll just do a firebolt. Just
Okay.
it's the waters.
Roll to hit.
30.
30 will do it.
Let's see. 20.
What is it now? You get +7 on evocation hits.
Well, it's just +5, but the ones become 2s,
Ah, gotcha.
and it's only for fire.
Only for fire. Excellent. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. No resistance, no nothing.
Oh yeah, no resistance. It's gonna do full damage.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Orko, you're up. You definitely have a higher dex.
You know what time it is.
Right, Rajay?
Yeah, I'm going to rage. Let me, let's see, I'll use 5, 10, 15. 20, and I'll rage there, so I can do my D4. Remember how all this works. That's a 1. The 1 is Chaos of the Scorched Wind. All creatures large or smaller within 15 feet of me, so come here, Cadmeal.
Get over here, cat male.
Is the crystal doodad large?
Yep.
Well, he gets pulled to me too. Yes. And the space within 15 feet, including me, is difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay.
And I will attack recklessly.
Reckless.
Dirty 20. See, this is better, but not a crit.
28. Oh, that's right. You're recklessly. 28 hits.
Assuming 28 hits for 21 damage. Oh, yeah, and I had fire damage too. It's been a while.
Yeah,
A
it's
real
been a
while.
while.
So
Sure.
21 plus 11, 32.
Excellent.
And we'll go again. For 18 plus another 8, 26. And how does he react when I hit him?
It's just like it's literally like a living statue, right? So there's no reactions. Your damage is going full effect, so you're just chipping away big chunks of crystal, and it's just like looking at you with this heavy arms. Not even holding a weapon.
Well, it's his turn now.
Okay. Moonbeam Demosh. So what kind of save is that? Moonbeam is a con save. You ready, JP, with some damage roll?
Yeah.
All right. 13 on his con save, so I'm assuming it's a fail. So you rolled damage.
Yeah, I cast it at 3rd level, right. Constitution is 19, so what is that? 3rd level is...
When you cast a spell using a spell or higher, each damage by 1d10.
3d10.
Yep, so 3d10.
Thirteen.
13 damage. Excellent. All right, it begins to glow with not radiant, but just magical blue light, and there's a little bit of, and you just watch as almost like a pulse of magnetic energy, almost it feels like, kind of hits every single one of you, and I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Cool.
It's a magical effect.
It is a magical effect, yes, but it's not a spell, though it's mimicking a spell.
I got a 23.
It just says spells or magical effects.
Yeah.
And magical effects.
The spell portion is mostly like a counter spell stuff. But yeah, it is a magic. It is described as magic, so. All right, anyone who rolled below a 17 has failed. Orko, did you succeed?
17, yeah.
Cadmiel, did you succeed?
23.
Quaylen, did you succeed?
Quaylen got a 23. Yeah.
Tingles?
Tingles got a 1, but when I roll a 1, well, technically a 3, but when I roll a 1, I can
Reroll. Half of
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see that reroll.
So,
Reroll?
was it wisdom saving throw?
I would eat a reroll right now.
Not any better. 7. Okay.
All right. You essentially have the slow condition. I'll get to that in a second. Where's my snail?
Is Quaylen able to determine that this is because of Moonbeam? Like this?
This just seems to be coming from the creature. This is a creature thing. It has nothing to do with Moonbeam. Moonbeam's not like juicing him up or anything like that. All right. Romuel?
A 25.
All right. Success. Oh, yeah, I need to roll for wisdom saving throw. Good modifier. She succeeds. All right, let's see if there's any, like, even if fail stuff. But essentially, this thing was doing the slow spell. So the only person that failed, which is great, for the most part, is Tingles. So for you, JP, Tingles cannot use reactions. Since you're a spellcaster, you can only do an action or a bonus action on your turn. Okay? Does that make sense? So you have limited action economy right now.
Okay.
Could be worse. But that was his turn. Let's see if he gets the recharge on it. It may or may not have gotten the recharge on that, but whether or not that's worth it, I don't know. All right, it's now Almera's turn. And she will look like an elvish woman now. Just an FYI. I'm not going to change her token, but she looks elvish. There she goes. Starts moving through the difficult terrain that is the scorching chaos of orc foe. Runs up to the dude and starts trying to punch him. Alright, nat 20's on her first hit. She has some bonuses here, but I think the golem will be... Yeah. So she's got 2 damages here. One is going to be bludgeoning, the other psychic. But as she does the psychic, you hear her go, "It is immune to psychic damage." But the bludgeoning is doubled. So that will be 8 plus 11, 19 damage on the first hit. Second hit. 14's a miss. Third hit. And 11's a miss. And that is her turn. Tingles, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to do Magic Missile. Let's go with 3rd level. So that's 5 T4 plus 5.
I'll be honest with you, I was not listening.
I'm doing Magic Missile level 3, so that'd be 5 D4 plus 5.
Yeah, Magic Missile level 3, so 3 plus 2 for 5d4 plus 5. Yep. The math checks out.
So 12, 17.
17. He is officially bloody. All right.
He's cracked.
He's cracked. He's cracked. All right. Tingles, I do believe you can make the another Wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. Yep. So go to make a Wisdom saving throw, see if you can break the slow there, Tingles, and then it'll be Cadmiel.
He's cracked.
Great.
I got 15. Does that break it or no?
Unfortunately not. So you're still slowed. All right.
Wieners.
Wiener Schnitzel. All right.
You're in difficult
Cadmiel.
so you know. So deal with it.
Well, it's a good thing that the thing I'm attacking is right in front of me. So, step 1, bonus action, Fighting Spirit. I have advantage on all my weapon attack rolls for this turn, and 15 temp HP. Step 2. It was Rapid Strike. So I turn one of my attacks with advantage into 2 normal attacks. So I have 2 normal attacks and 2 with advantage. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Woo! Alright, that is... I'm gonna double check that I have the correct damage thing. That's 6 plus... I'm trying to remember how the damage is calculated, but oh yeah, so that is 13 slashing plus 3d6 of the lightning. It's 5 of the radiant lightning damage.
Alright.
21 to hit. 15 slashing and 9 radiant lightning.
Alright.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
17 slashing.
Oh shit.
14 radiant
Actually,
lightning.
this is really important. I just noticed a feature he has. This is actually important. He's glowing with really bright light. Yeah, so I'm really sorry, because this is important. I need Orc Foe, Cadmail, and Almera. As you get closer, it's hard to see. I need to make wisdom saving throws or be blinded.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
22.
All right. Good. Doesn't change anything.
So that doesn't affect any of my
Doesn't change
attacks.
anything. Let's roll
Also
for,
22.
Yeah, let's roll for Almera real quick. Ooh, she rolled a nat 1. So I'm going to take back her damage die, which was like 18, I think. But continue, Cadmil, as it does not affect you. Yeah, so apparently if you're pretty close to him, he's really bright and shiny.
25 to hit, 8 slashing or 18 slashing, and 11 lightning. So 1 second, I can add all of that damage up.
I subtracted it.
Okay. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, I see King Riley, the Cadmil admin is typing, so I was wondering. I thought you were about to show us a new logarithm, so I'm like actually waiting for it.
13 plus 5, 15 plus 9.
Oh, you're just
17 and 14.
I did learn a new one though. I was experimenting with like my magic item tables, right? You know, like is there a way to do like roll between 60 and 100? I know it's weird, but there's like a minimum maximum command. So if you do what, like let's say D100, if you put MI for minimum, like 20, and then let's say max 60. Oh, it's something like that, or maybe it's MA 60. It'll if you roll below 20, it'll be a 20. If you roll above 60, it'll be 60. There's like a min-max command. I thought that was interesting. All right. Anything else, Cadmil? That was it, right?
Yep, that was assuming it wasn't resistant to any of that. 102
It was
damage.
That's 102 damage. Casually dropped 102 damage. All right.
Yeah.
Waylon, what did you turn into?
Sorry, talking on mute. Fire elemental.
Fire!
So, arrows 1 inch wide without squeezing. A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet, it takes 5 fire damage, 1d10. In addition, the elemental can Okay, elemental. The elemental makes 2 touch attacks. Touch melee weapon attack plus 6 to hit. I thought this guy could like do ranged attacks. Should have read the rest of that.
Is he immune to fire damage?
Or is the fire elemental or the crystal?
Fire elemental.
He is immune to fire and poison.
Yeah, poison and fire. Yeah. So I guess I can get close to him, and that's fine, even though I'm in the light.
In the light. Yeah, getting close to him is actually pretty easy because you have like what? Yeah, fire. You can move through spaces really easy. So
Yeah, I can get to like.
here and start switching.
Yeah, I think I want to do that. Yep.
His light is very bright, so you have a choice to avert your gaze and do your attacks at disadvantage, or attempt to look at the light and do a wisdom saving throw through it. Sorry.
My light is brighter. No, I'm kidding.
And do you remember that sometimes I think in extras I'll have all your like stat blocks on your character sheet?
I have the stats for armor AC 13,
Well, the thing
points.
is, right, let me do something real quick because this might matter. I don't ever remember. So, like, when you wild shape, I think you keep certain ability scores, like your wisdom, your intelligence, or something like that. So let me, I want to see what happens if we plug it into your wild shape ability, and then see what happens. Filter using wild shape rules, fire, elemental, add. So if you refresh your D&D Beyond page, because I know it's been a while on Quaylen, you see action, spells, inventory, features, descriptions, notes. Click on extras.
Yep.
These are all his old wild shapes that we had, but now you can see fire elemental. If you click on
Right.
that, it might have some of the stats different. Oh yeah, like the wisdom is showing up as 20 in that form, but its normal stats is 10. So that's like a nice little buff for you. So like you doing this wisdom saving throws, a plus 11 compared to a plus 5. So yeah, so go ahead and roll it with that extra, that wild shape version of the fire elemental.
Sorry. So do I do a plus 11 for the?
Yeah, you do see what I'm talking about, right? The new fire elemental in your extra tab.
Yeah. I clicked on it,
Um,
and so I see over
Oh
to
yeah,
the
you'll
right.
have to roll manually. It's not clickable, but yeah, you see saving throws that says plus 11 wisdom. Yep. So that's Quaylen's stats as a fire elemental. That's your wild shape version.
My wisdom saving as Quaylen is already plus 11, so I can.
So it
just
must have kept it.
click
Right?
on that.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so I got 26.
Cool. You're not blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light, revved up like a demon. Okay. Plus 6 to hit. Hit 10 fire damage. 2d6 plus 3. Until the creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. So but I can attack it twice. Elemental makes 2 touch attacks, and the touch attack is this one.
I love it's touch attack. It's not 2 melee attacks. It's touch.
I touch you.
You touch me. If the target creature take an action to douse the fire, the target takes 5 to target turn. Cool. Yeah.
So can I
Flame
just
kiss.
do? Well, I'll do 2d6 plus 3 and then 2d6 plus 3 again. Yeah.
Did you hit him twice? So I don't know what your second roll.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I haven't rolled for the first one yet, but
Okay. Yep. Roll the hit.
so 2d6 plus 3. Do I roll to see if it hits, or do I just
Yeah, it's a plus 6 or
plus 6?
I don't know. Yours might be different. I don't have Quaylen's elemental version up. Let's see.
No, it says plus 6 to hit. Yeah, so I just roll a d20 and then add 6 to it. Yeah.
Yippers.
$14.
That's a miss. So go ahead and try for your second.
Okay. Even worse. 12. Okay. Fire elemental does nothing. However, there's something about it that if it gets within 5 feet. No. If it hits with melee attack while within 5 feet.
A creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes.
Right. Okay. So really, I'm just flaming.
In addition, the elemental can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, that creature takes 5 fire damage and catches fire.
Okay.
So you could, if you wanted, you could be like hovering around this bitch,
Well, hey, baby.
just tickling him with your fire. The first time
Yeah.
it enters a creature's space on a turn, so you can just like go through him and engulf him, and then he'll automatically take 1d10 fire damage.
Hell yeah. Okay. So do I roll 1d10?
Yep. Yeah, so you can like a little auto fire damage, and you're just like swirling around him. Give him the fire.
Bing bong.
damage.
Ooh, 2 damage. Fuck you. So really, he would take damage from Moonbeam and damage from the fire, it sounds like.
Fun. So let's look at Moonbeam real quick, actually, because you might be targeting yourself right now. When a creature
I don't
enters
creature
the area for
friendly
the
fire,
first
yeah.
time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Am I considered a creature though?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Quaylen would know that, right? But
Yeah,
For lolies,
you
do
would.
you mind if you shoot yourself in the foot with Moonbeam?
That's fine.
Yeah. So
It's
go
just
ahead and
stumbling
roll
over.
against yourself. Make a
Alright,
con
dude.
save as the elemental.
Goodness. Hold on. What
I
is
just
this
feel like
con
Quaylen's like, I
save?
haven't got to use this much. Fire.
Yeah. I don't have a con save saving throws. It just shows
If it doesn't
it's the
pop
fire
up
elemental.
there, then it's just a Constitution check. So it means he's not proficient. So if there's not
So
a
just
con
mine.
save,
So just the
the fire
+3?
elemental's con check. Yep.
okay. So d20 +3. I am getting shitty rolls. 8. So
8.
that means I take what? 3 what?
3d10 radiant damage.
Oh my god. Quaylen's like turning into fire elemental, try and like impress Tangos and be like, yeah, I'm the better spellcaster, and he's just fumbling all over the place.
Runs into his Moonbeam. Because the ironic thing here too, and thank you for being a trooper, because that definitely is a territory of Quaylen know better narratively. But I just love the stumbling here, because you would have to do a concentration check on Moonbeam as he gets hit by it.
Oh my god.
Alright, so go ahead and do your radiant
Oh
damage, because
shit.
technically
12.
affect it. Alright, so you take 12 damage, and then do a concentration check as the elemental, since you don't have a proficiency in saves. You need a 10 or higher.
Concentration check. Okay. 1d20 +3, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. God. Okay. Well, at least Moonbeam stays.
Alright, Moonbeam is up. This is how we win.
Alright, what was the damage?
What'd you say, 12?
Yeah, 12.
And
Okay.
as
so
you're doing
I
that though,
did 12.
Romil, you're up.
You may want to move though, otherwise you'll have Moonbeam damage again next turn.
Don't
Or move.
encourage
You could move the Moonbeam if you wanted.
Oh yeah, you can move it this turn. I guess that's fair. You could have. Well, I guess you should want it on the golem, because he doesn't like he's going to go running. But you can move through him, JP, as the elemental. So if you wanted to tickle him, get hit by Moonbeam, and then like pop out over here, you're more than welcome to
Yeah, I think that's the
play.
way to try and salvage this.
All right, Romul's up.
I'm gonna fireball 5th level.
Sounds like you said fireball, but
Yes, I did.
Oh god.
I mean that's fair.
Uh,
I always forget. It's like I still forget you're an invocation wizard, so you can just do it.
Oh, you can sculpt it, right?
Yeah.
39 and deck save.
Alright, 39 deck save. Crystal dude. He is so dexterous. He fails, so he takes 39 fuego. Excellent. He's still up. Alright. Orcfo, assume there's something else, Romuel.
Nope.
Orcfo, you have to choose to either avert your eyes, do things at disadvantage, or try and wisdom save your way through the light.
Wisdom save for 14.
You're blinded, so you do get disadvantage
Bullshit.
on your checks.
Cool. Figured like disadvantage now or disadvantage maybe.
Yeah, right.
So does reckless cancel that out? I can't remember.
It does. Advantage versus
Cool.
disadvantage.
Reckless. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Sweet. For 22 slashing plus 9 fire.
All right.
And
He had
another straight.
7th.
Oh.
He had 7 after the first hit there. So you destroy him. Crystallized
Oh.
structure falls apart.
I can't see. I can't see. Oh. Am I dead?
You appear to have destroyed it in your blind rage.
Haha. I see what
Excellently
you said. See what you did there.
Pun intended.
Well,
All
that
right.
was fun.
Quail accidentally moves Moonbeam against himself, thinking he's a combatant. I'm just kidding. We are out of initiative. I think I want to go ahead and call a 10-minute break here real quick, as we've dipped our toes in. If that's okay with everyone, let's get back at 22 after the hour.
Hey.
That's a break.
Ah, I'm blind.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Bully.
Wieners!
That was piercing. I think he said wieners.
Yelled wieners.
Current.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Cool.
Stuff is back. All right. I'm not muted on the VOD because I just was.
Yeah, don't want to do that again.
Do what again?
Go through like half the session muted.
Oh, yeah. The VOD, yeah. It's great. It's great when I don't notice. All right. So we were out of initiative. You see passages kind of leading all different directions. Where would you like to go?
West.
All right. You head back upstairs. You now have 15 floors to climb out of the Undermountain. That'll be fun. I would love to do that in reverse order.
Just gets easier and easier the further we go until it's just like, oh yes, a room of goblins. Romiel, mind one-shotting them with your, just using a 3rd level spell slot on Fireball?
Exactly.
You'd have Rika take a look forward.
For all that, you're going to make
Yeah,
me
my serious answer would be... Wait, Orcfo, how did you roll your token?
For those who have shape-changing abilities, like Jeff, I think still has like a dragon form.
Oh, yeah.
So in roll 20, it's called a rollable token. Like I just gave Quaylen his elemental version, so if he changes it, you'll see like roll.
There's like a random side button, but I can also choose.
Oh yeah, like a random version of it.
That would actually be really cool for like...
I don't know what I want.
I think
wild
it's
shape.
Wild Magic Barbarian. I think it's like Wild Magic Barbarian or something like that, where... or rather, what he has now, where there's a random effect.
Yeah, I get all sorts of. So whenever you whenever you purchase like some of the adventures and stuff through Roll20, it actually comes with a lot of rollable tables. For instance, this is from Cholt's Port Nyanzaru random encounter table. And I can like click it. Yeah, there's like a lot of random tables for Cholt's, the ruins. Yeah, so that's crazy how I always forget they exist, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of crazy random tables. I use it a lot for player tokens now. All right, I know I had a Rika at some point. Where is Rika's token?
Yeah, it looks like north and south go into like caverns of some sort, whereas east is more properly built up.
All the token work. Which direction would you want to send Rika?
I guess just down this passage.
For now, since he has wings. Please, Harvey, baby. As Rika. Eastwardly.
Yes.
Let's give her some visions. You can see what she sees. Do-do-doop. Boop. Boop. All right, so...
Do you want me to repost the Rika token? I think I have it saved.
If you have it saved, that would be great. I know I have it on like another page somewhere. I just couldn't find it. I don't want to. I've just spent so much time on token, but I don't want to waste too much more time. Yeah, now she kind of has that kind of like glare.
It's also she. Yeah, she now.
Yeah, it's still a she.
All right, Rika. Oh boy.
Rico looks pretty high.
Is that Rico with a C or a K?
I always thought it was a K.
Okay.
But doesn't really matter.
And that's important. Okay. Rico's back in action proper. All right, so you have her going this way like this. Boop. Right, Justin?
Yep.
All right. So it comes out here. Things are going to get weird. Actually, I did something earlier. I'm going to change it. Because I do think... So, I have the limited vision on, right? But this all this cavern systems legitimately say, like, everything's lit. All of the crystal is shining. And while it's not as blinding as the crystal golem was, like, their line of sight's really not an issue for, like, dark vision and stuff. So, there is a daylight mode I want to turn back on. Boop, boop, boop. So there you go. So now, as long as there's not a wall blocking, your visions will look a lot farther. Excuse me. This room is kind of strange. A 10-foot long crystal stalactite hangs above a pit filled with silvery mist, which would be this big thing here in the middle. I would like you to roll a perception check from Rika, using Rika's stats.
It's hearing or sight related?
Sight. Okay.
It's an advantage. Oh, doesn't matter. 11.
11, you don't pick up much more than the information I gave you, other than the silver mist and the strange... Like, the stalactite definitely points out, is, like, strangely a little bit more shaped than anything else over the pit. And also you see another one in another pit, another stalactite pit, kind of off to the east. Funny enough, do I need to move this? One second, let me see if something shows up. Oh. Yeah, so there's like a strange stalactite over the pits, but I don't think it's showing up on the map. Yeah.
Alright. That's what she's here for. She's gonna take a closer look.
Zap.
To the silvery mist, or...
Yeah, just fly over the pit.
Okay.
Just kind of...
Hold music. Hold music. Everybody's talking about the hold music. All right. As she goes flying over the mist, does a 12 hit. Rika's AC.
Yeah, just hits.
All right. Needless to say, the amount of damage I just did is much more than anything Rika could possibly have. So Rika's gone. And the weird thing is, you're not exactly sure what happened. There was no visible thing. She didn't go into the mist. Nothing came out of the mist. Nothing. She didn't see anything. She just cleared from existence.
Did she feel any pain?
Pain. There was definitely, to be fair, there was damage done. Right? There was damage. You just feel again.
Alright, well, I lost connection with Rico, so... Something must have got him. Or her.
So you're saying that was completely safe? Just like all these dungeons we'd be delving in.
There seems to be a large pit in the room. Yes, we should probably stay away from it. Catmel, lead
Yeah.
the way.
Cadmail moves east. And follows basically the path Rika went towards.
Okay. I would like you to roll a perception check and freeze there.
18.
I'm going to assume you all are following suit. Oh, sorry, Jeff.
It's all good.
Okay. Something catches your eye as he mentioned the pit. You're looking and you see the strange stalactite. You see a suggestion of a humanoid in it. The very last second, as a blast of strange energy comes out of the stalactite, targeted at you. This will not be an advantage because you see it and see it coming, so it's only an 11 to hit. And we're going to roll initiative, as there seems to be somebody inside a stalactite over this pit, but then you also hear the roar of a dragon.
Oh god.
Ooh, I got a 20.
Jesus.
Nate,
Yes, sir.
would it be cool if I said Tingles had touched like or cast foresight on them?
Foresight. I don't think that would be cool. No, 100%. Was that something you were planning on doing, or are you just saying that as like there's a dragon?
No.
It was something you were intentionally going to do.
I had meant to do it at the beginning of this session, and I think I got a little wrapped up in trying to add spells to Quaylen's thing and figure out
No, that's
his
fine.
stuff.
That's why I'm
But I
asking.
forgot
I
to
was
look at
poking
Tingles.
at you, but
Yeah.
I know you're juggling a lot. So if it was legitimate, yeah.
I really meant to do that.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you said we're rolling initiative, I was like, oh shit, that's right.
Yep.
I meant to do that.
Let's get off of the internet. Pay attention. I'm just kidding.
I am paying attention, man.
I am just kidding. I know you're dealing with Quaylen. I'm poking at you. Yeah, 100%. You can give portfolio. You have foresight.
Cool.
And coming.
So basically,
across the
you can't
chamber.
be surprised, and you have advantage on attack rolls. Sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
We're rolling initiative, right? But you see a Githyanki come flying on and a young red dragon from the east end. And they are brandishing their weapons, and they look very much like they want to fight, but the Githyanki does yell out in kind of broken common. You do not belong here. Turn back. And is like coming in for a fight. So. All right, hold for me while I get some initiatives in here. The wagon. And then this one is... Shoot. Is that the night one? 1 second, I need to figure out which stat block this was. That is... Yeah, night. Okay. And now it's all kind of happening. You do see it seems to be a Githyanki inside the stalactite, and they were casting something at you. Not necessarily magic, but some sort of weird telekinetic damage at you, Cadman. So they are there, and they are an initiative.
Does Quaylen have a thing in the order?
He might not, because I forgot I just redid your token, so I don't think I added him.
Okay.
This is your new one, right? Crazy. All right. Yep, you're back in there. Jeff, did I accidentally fuck with your initiative? Because I think I actually was on your token or something for initiative roll.
I just hadn't updated it. I rolled 2 4s.
So you had advantage, and you still rolled 4s. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cadmiel, you're up.
All right. They're speaking in common, correct?
Correct.
Cool. Cadmiel will not draw his sword, and he will call out to the one riding the dragon. We are only here to take the Githzerai. We understand that they are likely not welcome here, so we are to take them away from wherever it is you would like them to not be.
I would allow a persuasion or deception check on that.
I'm going for persuasion, because I am genuinely just trying to be like, hey, well, that was an 11. Shit.
All right. That was your turn? Or that was your action? You still have a bonus action and movement.
Let me see. Bonus action. Do I have anything I can really do? No, I don't. Cool. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna be standing there, arms out.
Okay. Tingles. What would you like to do?
I am not going to go near the dragon. We did say that I can cast while in wild shape, or
You're
we don't know.
tingles right now, but you cannot.
Oh,
cast
tingles! Shit,
as wild
my
shape.
bad.
You cannot. I think it's a different
Cannot.
circle.
Okay. All right, so tingles are
Quaylen is on deck, but you are technically tingles.
right. Cadmo, you spent your turn just trying to convince him, like, hey, we're not here to start anything.
Yep.
Here to get the Githzerai and take them away.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I am not going to attack either, and I'm just going to echo what, like, Cadmo's sentiments in an attempt to try and persuade him to back down.
All right. If you'd like to roll a persuasion check as an action.
34.
Okay. Anything else? You have a
Nope.
bonus action, technically. Okay.
Well, is he still affected by slow?
He's not. No. That ended when
Oh,
the floor
okay.
was destroyed.
Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and
Well, technically
at
it was a
least
minute,
give-
but I'm totally fine saying a minute is done and you would have gone through it.
Okay, I'm gonna at least give Bardic Inspiration to someone. Maybe. Well, Cadmiel, you're the furthest out there. You're kind of out in the open, so maybe I'll give you Bardic Inspiration.
That works.
You've been inspired, bitch. Okay, that's the end of Tinkle's turn.
Now it's Quaylen's turn.
The Quaylen. Yeah, so really, he is not going to say a word. He's going to kind of try and stay back here. And he's going to give guidance to...
He cannot cast spells in his form.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Not even a cantrip?
I can't.
And not trip.
God damn it.
I wonder if I should change back. Do you guys think I should change back and kill the...
No.
Hey, you got an emphatic opinion from your party members. I love it.
Perfect. I'm not doing shit. I'm just not doing anything.
If you are truly here to assess the Gith's eye, drop your weapons.
As he comes closer and closer and closer. He is reddening an attack if you do not drop your weapons. Almira will play to your stratagem. You know what? She's Gith's eye. I wonder if I'm gonna think if there's a perspective she could get here and maybe lead some credence to what you're saying. I don't have any inspiration, so she'll just play off of your guys' lead. Romuald.
Guess I'll put down my staff.
Excellent.
If there's a chance that we can talk.
You place your staff down. The Gathian key seems to be preparing something in the stalactite. Orkvo, it's now your turn.
Actually, could I also hold my action in the event that they do attack, like Cadmiel?
The weird thing here is that you're technically putting your spell focus on the ground.
I mean, could I use my
To
Grimoire
ready-
as a spell focus?
you would so the ready it.
The-
You
well,
would
I'd
have
be
to
using- yeah.
pull out your grimoire, which
I
I'm
see what
fine
you're
with you
saying.
doing that, but you would have to be posting up, pulling it out, using it. Right? It's
Okay.
not a matter
Yep,
of
just staff on the ground.
Yep. Orkvo.
I don't know about this, you guys. Can I just put it on my back? Is that okay? I can't.
Your weapons.
Fuck that. What am I gonna do? I'm not dropping my weapon, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Throw it into a wall. Not at them! Not with them!
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the. Shit, what should I do?
Yeah, on the one
I
hand,
say
if
you
we all
just-
put our shit down, it's almost guaranteed like a TPK if he decides to attack. But On the other hand, if you decide to attack, it just negates everything we just tried to do.
It's true.
What were you going to say, Justin?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine either way. I think I'd be fine with you attacking them, though. I'd be fine with just us fighting our way through. We don't have to talk if we don't want to. I'm not really worried about the dragon or them.
Yeah, I think I'm going to step up here and I'll attack the dragon. Screw it.
Awesome.
Like, is that even an ancient dragon?
You all have so much experience with dragons now. This is a young red dragon.
Yeah, come on, guys.
So I'm just gonna say, "Fuck is that?" And
Can you
I'm
just
gonna
reflect
run.
on that for a moment, though? How scary the young green dragon was originally, and now it's like young red dragon. You guys are like, yeah. So, okay,
27 to hit
against the young red dragon. That will be a hit.
for 17 slashers and 6. Oh, fire. He's probably not gonna take, is he?
Safe to say, no. So
Yeah.
we need to hold before your next attack for me.
Okay.
Okay, so you did 17 to the dragon, and so as you do that, all the readied actions go off. So the dragon. Let's start with the dragon as he does a little fire breath at you and Cadmail. 30 feet. Will that reach in the back? No. So it's just going to be Cadmail and Orkfo. Dexterity saving throws. Sorry. Why is that? Go away.
See.
Eh.
13.
Damn.
14.
Damn. All right. The DC was 17. So the two of you will take 62 fire damage.
Half to 31.
Resistance to fire.
Yep.
Cool. Did you say you're
I'm
raging?
going.
Say again.
You are raging, right? Oh,
Yeah,
that's right,
so
'cause
my
you
rage only drops
perpetually
if
rage
I.
now, right?
Yeah,
so,
unless
so you're
I
just
say I drop
continuing.
it. Yeah. That's why I had to attack pretty much, because I was raging.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's that weird mechanical thing there.
Punch yourself in the
I'm
face.
saying, like, that's not even the thing I have to do anymore. It's just like thematically, like, I'm
Oh
not gonna.
no, true. Yeah, so Orkfo is just in that stage. He's like, nah, now I'm gonna fight. Excellent. Were you gonna say something, Cadmail?
Yes. Scaled ornament. I have a once per long rest, or once per dawn, which I don't think I've used it since the last time we were in combat, which is a while ago. I can use my reaction to take no damage instead and regain HP equal to the damage I would have taken.
Excellent. And you definitely see like the Gith Yankee knight on the back, just kind of like that was actually kind of impressive. But they will do their readied attacks, and they'll go for Orkfo since you were the ones. Well, no, they technically would have readied it against Cadmail because he's doing melee, and then Orkfo would have triggered it. So,
Where's the turn tracker, by the way?
oh, sorry, I think I exited on my end, which then like exited out on your end.
There we go. Cool.
There you go. What was I doing? 21 to hit Orkfo.
21 hits.
All right, first half of this is 13 slashing. Second half of this is 12 psychic. 13 slashing, 12 psychic. And then
I'll half the 13 to 6, and I think I take all of the psychic. Let me make sure. Resistant to all damage except psychic. Yeah. How much was the psychic? I'm sorry.
12.
Okay, taken.
And the second readied attack is a miss. And then the Gith Yankee that's inside the stalactite will shoot out a spell. though the stalactite makes it that it's not, even if you had line of sight, just for mechanic purposes, you would not be able to counterspell it, hypothetically.
Oh, great. They've got no clip and are shooting from outside the map.
That's a great reference. No clip. All right, it's a good old-fashioned fireball. What is fireball? 20 feet radius? So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get both. So they'll just drop it back here in the back. Actually, they probably wouldn't know that all of you are back here, to be fair. They don't have line of sight on that. So the focus here... Wait, no, they can at least... They'll hit... Okay, yep. So, Orcfo, Cadmail, Romuel, and Tingle's dexterity saving throws as Fireball comes blasting out.
I failed.
24. Thank God.
25.
Yo, failures. I'm just going to zero successes. Okay. The DC was 15, so 25 fire for those who failed, half of that to 12 for those who succeeded.
How much was the full amount?
25 fire.
25. Cool. That was basically nothing.
Hey. Be kind.
Don't taunt the DM. Don't taunt
Or
the DM.
rewind. Be kind or rewind.
I love that movie.
I haven't seen that since it came out. Okay. I think that's all my readied stuff. Oh, here's a good one. Let's see if the dragon breath is recharged for your plane. Okay. Funny enough, if I roll a 1 to 6 on a d6, it's recharged. So it's recharged. That's a joke because 1 through 6 is it's a 5 or 6, so it's not recharging. All right, Orcfo, continue your turn.
Second attack. That tickle. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Remind me the exploding thing.
All right,
I don't remember it at all.
Roll your weapon die normal. Let's just start with it's all around the weapon hit here. So
I should roll in D&D Beyond.
yes, whatever your normal weapon button damage is. Okay, so it auto rolled the crit for you. So if you hit max on one of those, which would be a 6, right? You get to roll another d6. And if you hit a 6 again, then you continue until you don't roll a 6. So go and roll another d6. Okay, so the first of all this damage will be 28 damage. And now all your other bonuses, like your extra crit die, your fire damage will be doubled. Well, I guess the fire, let's not worry about it because you're attacking the dragon.
Oh, fire. Yeah, so what is the critical? Critical. You can roll 3 additional weapon damage die when determining the blah blah for critical hit. I think some of that built in that already.
You just rolled no because because remember we changed Thorn Cleaver from a D12 to D6, so you got a better chance to hit the exploding die. So that 4d6 is just your 2d6 doubled. Yeah, so none of your other bonus barbarian dies have been hit.
So I should just roll 3d6.
Yep. You tell me.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly how many. I just remember you mentioned you get another.
I don't either, man. So it says, what does it say?
I haven't looked at brutal critical.
3 additional weapon damage dice when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee attack. So yeah.
Excellent. So that's the trade-off, though, right? If that was
right,
the great axe, it would be the 3d12.
I think it probably makes sense to switch back to that, but
it just gives you that better chance to hit that 6 because technically, that ability triggers on normal hits, right? No, I forgot that we did that. It just doesn't keep exploding. So if that was a normal hit and you rolled 3 and a 6, that 6 would have exploded, and you get to roll an extra d6. So
cool. I'm never going to remember that.
Now that I reminded myself, I will remember it, but it's still up to you if you want to switch back to the D12. Whatever you want to do.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Dragon's
Thumb my nose at him.
He doesn't have his breath jacket back. Yeah. All right, so 3 attacks, 1 offensive bite. So he tries to bite you, orc foe. Ooh, 14 to miss. And then 2 claw attacks. 20 to hit?
20 is my AC.
All right, and that would be 11 slashing, half to 5. And then the second attack is only a 15. And then we'll click to see if he gets his fire breath back now. He does not. Catamel, you're up.
Cool. I am going to speak in Draconic to the dragon and say, I understand your situation, but we must all stand down. And specifically the we must all stand down is in common as he is glaring at Orcfo.
So you're trying to get the dragon to stop fighting?
Trying to get everybody to stop fighting.
I was also going to continue the end of that with, please give us some space so that we can discuss this civilly. And specifically, so we can discuss this civilly, he is again saying in common and glaring at Orcfo.
And you okay using your action for this? For your like a persuasion
Yes.
check? Okay. You can make a
I am
persuasion
still
check.
not going to draw my weapon.
It's at disadvantage because of everything that just happened, but you can still do a persuasion check.
You said disadvantage?
Mm-hmm. Well, you are being very non-threatening as best as you can. So, I was gonna say you can make a straight roll.
Well, the straight roll would be the same result of
Yeah, we go
17.
with the 9. Yeah, 17. You'll see how they take it. All right. You do have movement and a bonus action. Oh, don't forget
I
you have
do
active
neither.
Inspiration. So.
Actually, yeah. What's the die for Bardic?
The D12.
Roll
1d12,
d12. That is a 6, so that is a total of 23 for the
Okay.
persuasion check.
We'll see how it plays out. Tingles is up.
Yep.
God damn it. I mean, I get the feeling that if we try and persuade him again, he's just going to say, lay down your weapons again, and we're kind of in the same boat.
Kendall's like, let's talk. And everyone's like, let's talk. Explosions, blast.
Hey, just
Let's not
everybody
let me
calm
take this out.
down. Yeah, I think
We can talk about that.
I'm just gonna attack.
Cool. Sorry, you need a space to be able to do that, and there's not enough space in this room for you to cast Meteor Swarm. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. Did we? Someone was mentioning immune to psychic damage earlier. It's not this dragon, right? That was the crystal golem or something.
That was the golem, yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if I do dissonant whispers and give possibly the two of you the chance to have an attack of opportunity. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let's do Dissonant Whispers. But I'm going to do it like at 3rd level? No, 2nd level. Do it 2nd level. Okay. So it's a Wisdom saving throw of 19.
All right, so are you targeting the dragon or the rider?
Well, I guess in this case, the dragon, because the rider's on the dragon, and so I'm trying to get the dragon to move away, and that would give Orkfo and Cadmil an opportunity to
Smart. What kind
attack.
of save was it? I'm sorry. Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw of 19.
Alrighty. 17. It's a failure. Okay.
Okay,
So
then
Orkfo and
that.
Cadmil, the dragon and the rider.
Hold on, I gotta do 4d6 damage. D6.
I'm taking mine.
So 20 damage.
18 just hits. 20 psychic
Yes.
damage to the dragon.
Another 20 slashers.
And remember, Orkfo, you have advantage because you have.
Yeah.
Or who has advantage? Who did I give?
Orkfo.
Said me.
Orkfo, yeah.
You're like, you definitely said me. Me.
It was me. Not Cadmil. Totally me.
Were you rolling at disadvantage for the attacks on me? Because I think that does that too, right?
Oh, that's
Or
true.
say-
No, yeah, 100%. Did I hit you with stuff? I really don't remember.
Yeah. So it wasn't the. I did some saving
The
stuff, but I
dragon
think
did
you hit
the
me with a
fire,
claw.
And the, oh yeah, was it the claw? Oh yeah, the claw tried to hit
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it was a 20.
25 on a fresh roll I just did, so that would
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Right on.
Yeah, and the rider attacked Cadmail. Yep.
Yep.
Good memory. I'm trying to find a good symbol for force. I think there's like, is there like just like an eye on it?
Oh, that would have been disadvantage on Cad too, because he's within 5 of me. But
Oh, really?
I should have paid attention.
Oh. I tried to put an eyeball on you, and my roll 20 just froze. I should be able to refresh this without any issues. I don't have a lot of roll 20 pages open. Bringing it back, reloading, refreshing. Get back in there. Okay. Now I put. Oh, it put me in as a player. That's a weird little tick it has, like, because I have like a player window open for the stream. Sometimes we reload, and it's like reload you as a player side of it. Okay, Orkfo gets an eyeball to remember that he is.
Seeing into the future.
Okay. You hit. We rectified all of that. How far do they move on that dissonant whispers there, Tingles?
I think it's like. Hold on. Let me go. Sorry, 2 seconds.
And I'm assuming you choose to not use your attack, Catmill.
Yeah, I'm not doing any attacks.
You
As
get the
far
impression
as its
that-
speed allows away from you.
Ooh, you get the impression that it would have said the same thing about laying down your arms, but there's no chance after Orkfo just attacked again. So use that for your consideration.
Yeah, so
10, 15,
attack.
20. You don't tell me how to live my life. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh wait, I guess he. Oops. since he has a flying speed of 80, he goes flying backwards to here. Okay. Great turn, Tingles. Anything else?
Does someone else want to be inspired?
Yeah.
Who has it
I
right
think-
now? Cadmill had it. Did you use it?
Yeah, I used it on the persuasion attempt,
Okay.
which sadly
not-
is not possible.
Yeah, I'm not giving it to you again if you're just going to waste it on us.
Sorry,
Trying to not be a
everybody.
murder hobo. And, nah, that's a
Sorry,
waste. I'm not gonna give it back to you if you keep doing that.
That's really funny.
Alright, Cadmill, don't use it for an attack. You've been inspired, bitch.
Inspiration with limitations.
Conditions, yeah.
But Cadmill, you can use it for whatever you want because he can't look at it. Okay.
You see, I can use this one for whatever I want, but I don't think I'll get another ever if I use this in a way he doesn't approve.
True. That was a good way to
Only
look at it.
once.
Quailin, you're up.
Alright.
In the future, by the way, JP, you can if Tingles and Quailin are ever next to each other, if you want to delay one of their turns just for your own mental load, just ask and we can, like, for instance,
Yeah,
if you
probably.
had wanted to, we can move Quailin to like oh, have me go after Romuel and we'll push you down to Romuel and then he'll stay
Yeah.
there for the rest of the combat.
I'm actually not opposed to that for the next time.
Okay.
But in reality, I mean, the guy's immune to fire, right? The fire dragon. Fire's not going to do shit to him. And he's all the way over there now.
Is he immune or resistant?
The dragon is immune to fire.
Yeah, so Quailen's just this flaming, like, sorry guys.
He just fired.
Yeah,
there
I
is
just
a
don't
combatant out
want to-
here, but I don't know if you have fly speed or not because they're, unless you want to get into the pit and see what happens, but they're in a stalactite
Nope.
over the pit.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to hold on to this form because I can stay in it for 8 hours. Well, you know what though? I get it twice per short rest. So if we can find somewhere to short rest, boom, I get them both back. So I still have one. Do we think it's impossible that
So,
we'll find a place to short
Real
rest?
quick, let me look at that for your own consideration because the elementals count as 2 wild shapes. So
Oh, it does?
You only get 2 a day? That seems so bad.
Well, 2 a short rest.
I mean, that's fair. It is a short rest. I'm not going to punish you because it's all new. So you can still have another transformation. But yeah, keep in mind the elemental ones can
Elementals
be
are
better.
2. Okay.
Yeah, but I believe it says that you can expend 2 uses of wild shape at the same time to transform into an air, earth, fire, or water elemental. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Okay.
drop it because you're also immune to fire. So, like, the dragon's fire is not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And the
okay, well,
other thing threw a fireball.
So I'll just hang out and won't do anything.
All right. The knight uses his movement to get his mount to come back.
Turn around.
15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, does he have anything ranged? Because he is tactical. Ooh, yeah, this will be getting very interesting and dangerous very quickly. Okay. How far is that? Range 60 feet. So he would. Yep. We'll just move. He moves right there, and he begins to cast a spell at Orcfoe. If there's nothing else in a row.
Begins to cast a spell.
I don't know if Romul's in range, to be honest. It's just...
I don't have my focus either, so.
Oh, it's still on the ground. That's right. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good point. Okay, I need you to make, as he casts the spell telekinesis at you. Where does it say to save? You try a strength check
Strength check.
to Orkfo. Yep, it's not a save, as the telekinesis is turned on, and then he's trying to move you. And you get the sense he's trying to move you to that pit.
19.
Okay, all right. You move with your spellcasting ability contested. So the spellcasting ability of this guy, intelligence, so he only gets a +2. Okay. Let me reread telekinesis because it's been so long, but I'm pretty sure that's how it plays out. Give me the move mark when you cast spell, you interact with the range. Okay, yeah, so there is like a so I'm trying to, one last thing I want to check. I want to see if it like manifests. Yeah, there's no like Bigby's hand, so it's not like a thing present, but you get the sense, Orkfo, he was trying to push you into that pit of silvery mist. And you're very happy that you succeeded on that, but he curses.
Oh, that would have been bad. He tried to push me into the mist.
All right.
Who's mind power?
Got 40 feet of movement. 10, 20, 30, 35 to here. She has a couple of spells. I'm kind of curious. No spells, but she'll dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just pop her up here. And she'll pop here in case you want to go forward. Ramen, it's your turn.
I'll bend over and pick up the staff.
Roll to see if your pants split. Let's see if your Archmagi robe splits. All right, you have the staff as a free action.
All right. What? I'm sorry. What is this person on?
They are in a stalactite, so like a piece of rock jutted out of the ceiling over the thing. So there's very specific description mechanics about that. So let me look at it real quick. Yeah, you're feeling like you have a hard time focusing on them as a target while they're in this stalactite. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But you do get the sense you could target the stalactite, but see, do we? Whenever Romul starts, or you assume it's Romul doing a whole bunch of line drawings and measurements, the I'm in danger meme pops in my head every time.
Okay, so just enough movement. All right, I'm going to move here. And I'm also going to cast a spell.
Let's see if any of
at
them
the dragon.
count your spells. Just one moment. I do not know. No. And no. Continue with your spell cast. There's no interruptions.
All right, I'm going to cast Polymorph on the dragon.
What kind of save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a natural one. What do you turn him into?
I guess I'll turn him into like a little like boar or pig. So the dude riding on him, he's just riding on a pig.
To the guy, yeah, a little pig. Oh, I love it. And he's just like,
What is the meaning of this?
So the pig just starts squealing and running around. Wee, wee, wee.
Any ideas, Quaylen?
oh, baby. Bacon. I should go have some fun with that Kraylin and I can get the leftovers. Rob, anything else?
That's it.
Or this person in the stalactite. They see you just come out and do that. They are a spellcaster. So they are going to target you as some blasts come out at you, Romuald. Telekinetic bolts! Alright. First attack is an 18 to hit.
That meets, but can I use shield on this?
Yes.
Okay, then I will.
Alright. Second attack of blasts is 22. Where's your
So
AC?
that'll miss.
Your AC's 23.
So 23.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and the last one's a nat 1. When those blasts hit your shield, you get the feeling that each one of those was doing 8d6 damage a hit. So you're very glad you cast shield up and took a lot of those blows. It's very substantial. Okay. Orc foes up.
Oh, where'd the dragon go?
You just see a very angry pig.
I can't get there. But I can throw the thing, so I will move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a part of the thing. So I'm going to throw Thorncleaver at his face. At the Gith Yankee.
At the pig, you mean. Thank you.
No.
You want to kill the pig, though. It's so easy to kill now. 18
34.
Is
34.
34 is a hit.
And I'm going to assume this one's not immune to fire damage. So 18 slashing plus 10 fire.
So 28 damage. Before your next hit, let me do a con save because he is concentrating on telekinesis. Okay, so 28 means he needs to get a 14 or higher. And that is an 18, so he succeeds. So next hit.
I don't think I can throw it again because I think
we've talked about this before.
Gotcha.
I don't want that to be a limiting thing. I want you to be able to like multi-attack with that ability for sure.
All right.
Even if it's not in the words anymore, I want you to be able to do that.
And I will. And that is a natural 20.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah, so start with the weapon damage. Let's see if you hit any 6s. You do hit a 6.
There's a 6 there.
Another d6.
And then 3d6. And then fire. And then I got a math.
The fire's doubled too, FYI.
Oh, cool.
I know I'm waiting until you're done before I start adding all this again.
So 28. I think I'm done, right?
No, another 2d6 for the fire because the fire's doubled.
Oh. And there's a 6 in there. I don't know if that counts.
I do
Probably
for
not.
weapon damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, so 13 plus 4 is 17 plus 3 is 20 plus 28 is 48 damage.
That'll do.
Okay, so his DC on this con save is 24. He could make it. He needs a 19 or 20. But hold on to concentration.
Advantage or not?
This is a bad guy doing stuff. There's no like advantages or anything. And he breaks concentration. So telekinesis is dropped. And he's looking
That's
kinda
nice.
rough now. Okay. Anything else, Orphan?
I don't think I can do anything else.
The pig charges you. I don't know why it sounds like a. That's my best. I know it sounds like a baby. And he tries to bite you.
Oh, little guy.
Catman, what's your dexterity? Total. Score.
14.
Ooh. Roll a d20 for me.
16.
Oh, I wasted a crit on that. Look. Reinforcements have arrived. I rolled to see if one who has a 20 initiative is going before you. A whole bunch of Gith come out from the north. And they are charging weapons in hands at the intruders. Alright. So the one who got the nat 20 goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, and he'll dash. Actually, no. He cast a spell as he comes running forward. Hmm? Hmm? Speak now, forever hold your peace, Romeo.
I already used my reaction on shield.
Well, good for you, because it was just a Misty Step. 5, 10, 15,
Mhm.
20.
Tingles can use counterspell.
You couldn't see him with your angle.
Oh,
But it's good. I need to remember that, actually, because I did not remember that. And then he'll dash to here.
Just for future reference, were you serious about the meteor swarm thing?
I don't think so. I mean, you tell me. I don't. Just like he was trying to do that storm spell that needed like certain radius. I don't know. For meteor swarm, I don't think it does, but there's always a chance. So I would triple read it. Kyle, you're up.
Well,
Might come into play soon.
I was like, man, Justin's gonna see all those guys coming and be like,
Yes, the test subjects have arrived.
can I, without using my action, use an insight check to see if I can read what Romuald is planning on doing?
I'm sorry. Did you say as an action or
Without using an
without
action.
using
I'm
action?
kind
Go-
of good with
yeah.
using
Roll an
an
insight
action,
check because normally I don't mind above table talk with like strategic
8.
planning. Yeah. So Kyle doesn't know.
I mean, I'll just let you know if you want. I mean, I'm not.
Oh, I know what you're going to do. I just want to see if
No,
Cadmail picks up.
I would let you know. I'm weighing my options. I'm not necessarily going to do that.
You look over and you see
Just
Romeo,
thinking
like
about
this
it.
guy has just Misty stepped and run up to him, and you see him in deep contemplation.
All right. Well. So Cadmail will use his flying speed of Again, flying speed equal to
sorry, real quick before I forget, that Misty Step wasn't counterspellable because that's an innate ability of the Gith. So I apologize for that. Debated. It didn't matter anyway.
All right. Well, Cadmail will do his flying, and going to
Sorry,
see
it just
real
drops me.
quick. So 40. You can get about there-ish. Yeah, right
Jesus.
there. Can you move Cadmel's token to this square here?
That square
Please.
there.
Yep. So that'll have to be a dash to get this far. And then, going to do Action Surge. My one of 2 that I can do.
Yep.
And going to use my action. And instead of doing an attack, I'm going to do the, the Wakened effect. As an action, I can unleash a 30-foot cone of destructive energy. Each creature in the area must make a DC 16 Dex save, taking 8d6 damage of the type dealt by the Dragon's Breath weapon on a failed, or half as much on a success. So this is, yeah, 30-foot cone, which, 30...
If you do it from the corner option, you'll get a little bit more range, which is, I think, how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be like from the edge of your box.
Okay. I will do that on those 4 there.
Excellent. What kind of save was it? Dex
A
save, I'm assuming.
DC 16 Dex save.
Okay, let's start in the top here. Dex save from the Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors.
So that's just 4
come
dudes right
out
there.
to play. All right, go ahead and roll damage for me as I go through this, because the first one rolled 11, so it's a failure.
Let me double check, make sure. It says 8d6.
Warriors come out to play.
That is 27.
Okay. All right. Next one, dexterity is a failure. I go 27. Next one is 16. What was his EC? I'm sorry. Was it 16?
Yeah, DC was 16.
So the next one succeeded. So half of 27 is 13.
Yep.
All right, and the final one closest kind of here to you is an 11. That's a failure. With that, the ones that fail, just FYI, they're bloodied. That could be worse. All right, here's a question. Since you first time ever, I think I've had a fighter with 2 action surges. Can you use 2 action surges on the same turn if you were inclined to? Does it say?
On
any-
your turn. Starting at 17th level, you can use it twice before a rest, but only once on the same turn.
That makes sense. That would have been
So I
fucking
am-
epic, though. Can you imagine with like 9 like all your multi attack or extra attacks, being able to do that like 3 times? That would be epic.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous, especially because I can split one that has advantage into 2 with a regular. So if I could stack it like that, I would have 10 attacks, not counting or it would have used my bonus action to do so. But
I
yeah,
feel like I'll make that a
10 attacks in a
20th
single turn.
level capstone. You can use your 2 action surges in the same turn, because at that point you're animing God, and that just would sound amazing.
Yeah.
Hold me to that. Like, if we make it to level 20 and we're still combating, like, I think I would allow that, because that just sounds fucking epic. And I think a little extra juice for rather lackluster, capstones for fighters. For melee, right? So yeah, I feel like that could be a fun change. At level 20, you can action surge twice on the same turn if you wished. Okay. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20. You know what? He actually does something strange here. He's going to bonus action Misty Step right behind you. And as he appears into the space, he tries to hit you. I was going to make fun of his modifier, but natural 20 to hit. Okay.
Let me see. Do I have a reaction that would apply here?
Right.
Oh, I keep forgetting about Shield Master Evasion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that does not apply here. So
Okay, so first half of this is 17 slashing damage. And
All right.
then the second half is 15 psychic damage. Out of curiosity, what's your
Ouchie.
AC these days?
26.
Yeah, they need to nat 20 to even hit you. So I'm going to take that. Okay. I'm just going to take that with
Yeah, you
with
hit.
happiness.
You hit.
Okay. So that's a 21 to hit. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, some of their stuff was not shifted correctly. That's all good, though. Does he step next to you? I'm not even going to tell you what my rolls are because it doesn't matter unless I roll in that 20.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh, I rolled a natural 19. Still a miss. All right, Tingles is up.
Ping pong, ping ping pong. Tingly tangled. So I know the dragon turned into a pig. What's up with this guy?
He's just on the ground waiting to come and fight you all. Looking really
He's
hurt.
pissed off because his telekinesis got broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angie.
Who feels like more of a threat? Like these dudes over here or this guy over here?
I mean, these guys literally have to nat 20
This
to hit me at
person in
all.
the middle, ironically, is probably the most threatening thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went through this with Cadmail. They have to roll a nat 20 to even hit him right now with his AC of 26. So,
Well, him, yeah. My AC is not
I mean, that's fair.
6.
And they're not stupid. They do seem to have mobility. They've been misty stepping around. So,
Yeah. Goodness. But this guy, we can see this
yeah,
guy
so
in the
this
middle.
person's weird. They're in, so it's saying like they're in a crystal. They're encased in crystal looking out at you all. You cannot target them, but you can target the stalactite. So it depends on some of your spells, right? If you're trying to do a spell that needs to target a creature, you cannot target the Gith inside of it. But the stalactite on the outside is targetable depending on the effect, spell, ability, weapon, or whatever.
Alright.
Does it look like if you broke that, they would fall into the mist? Is that the idea?
It's hovering over the mist.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Wow.
Warriors come out to play. Really should watch that again. That was such a weird little quirky movie.
I feel like I should just do some fireballs.
Yep. You should definitely hit this guy with a fireball.
Don't hit
He's
the
looking
dragon.
very weak. Shut up. Good.
I don't want to do that. Alright. Or, I could actually do prismatic spray on the. Oh, how close am I? If I like walked over to here. Yeah. I'd have to get just walking speed 25. No. Here. I could get to like maybe there or something. What I got there. Yeah, I could get that guy, that guy, that guy. Definitely that guy, that guy.
You see the cone.
Yeah,
Like that right there would hit.
60-foot
1,
cone.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to I think I want to do that. Or Otto's irresistible dance. Hmm. All right, yeah, I'm gonna walk over to here. I think. You said I could get. Well, I have to try and get it to where Cadmil's not hit because it's each creature.
Yeah, when I measured it right here, it's
I'm just getting these guys over here.
everyone touched by the cone. Looks like we're missing the
Okay.
one just in the back unless you have like 5 feet of movement. I don't know what you got.
I need to roll a d8.
All right, each creature has different colors, different power. Each creature from us make a dexterity saving throw. Each target roll a d8. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So we're going to start with the one closest to Cadmil. So they're doing a dexterity saving throw against your spell save. What's your spell save right now? Ooh, not 20. What is Timo's spell
damn.
save?
Spells save. Where do I see that?
Spell save DC. On your spell sheet, there should be this. It should like DC something. So if you're looking at your spell list at the top, your save DC is 19.
Oh! Saved 19, yeah.
All right, so he
And that 20
succeeds.
obviously beats that.
I'm trying to see if anything happens on a fail. I don't. All right, it is some half. So go ahead and roll a d8. So it could still take half of something or shit. Or shit.
Stuff.
All right, violent. A failed save, the target is blinded. A second save ends the blindness. Failed save creature. If it fails to save, the creature turns for another plane of section and it's no longer blinded.
So that guy's blinded.
So nothing happens to that one because he succeeded. There's no like half damage on that one. That one's crazy. So if he fails 2 saves in a row, essentially, he just like disappears forever. That's actually fucking crazy.
All right, next one, d8.
Okay. Well, Dex, yeah, go ahead and do that. So we'll do this one. Dex save. It's a failure. So whatever you roll here is
Lightning.
max.
10d6 lightning.
Yeah, 10d6 lightning.
Bye.
It's like I didn't think this was a thing, but like one of the dice is stuck in between other dice, and it was like not
45 damage.
landing. 45.
That guy was at full health, but he's looking really rough. All right, we're doing the one behind him at the end of the cone. Dexterity. It's a failure. So roll your d8. Like a d8.
8
like
is a
D8.
special.
2 rays. Roll twice.
Target is struck by 2 right now. Okay.
Roll 2 d8s. Rerolling.
So the first one is a 3.
Some more lightning.
The second one's a 7, so that's that other one.
Let's start with the damage.
It was a 10d6.
Yeah.
Right.
This one's at full health.
26.
Oh, these are the ones on the side that Cadmil could not hit. I'm like, these guys have a lot of health. I feel like they should be squishy, but all the squishy guys are around you. Oh, that's the comparison of your 2 dice rolls, the 45 to the 26, is
Right.
kind of crazy. All right, so he takes 26 and then is blinded. And then I think on his turn or something, he's got to like try another save. Okay. This one here, dexterity saving throw. That's a fail. Roll a d8. It's the most
4.
mileage you've ever gotten out of the spell. Poison.
10d6
on.
poison. $29.
Okay. And last guy. is a failure. Roll a d8.
Six.
And he's restrained. If he fails it 3
Now it's
times,
8 rays. Does that just means it hits?
so there's
People.
8 random rays, right?
Oh, I see. And then each person within the 6-foot cone is hit.
Gets
Okay,
one of the
okay.
random
Yeah, I get
ones,
it.
Yeah. So this one
Got
up
it.
here is restrained. If he keeps failing, he'll turn into stone in 3 more turns.
And there's the other guy who. What
He's
happens if he?
blinded. If he fails another one, he teleports to another plane, I believe.
Ha!
Okay. Quaylen's turn.
He just looks over at Quaylen. Check it, bitch.
There is an enemy on Romeo. That's FYI, Quaylen.
There's an enemy on Romeo. Okay.
Yeah, who's not immune to fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna go set him on
Presumably.
fire.
Might be immune to
Presumably.
everything.
Can I reach him? I can. I'm gonna go over and touch him.
Enter his space too if you can.
Yeah, don't forget you can like go like that and do auto 1d10 damage.
Cool, I did that.
Alright, go and roll your d10. Get started out right. Get right with Jesus before you get going.
8.
Hey. Do you know where you're going, JP, at the end of it all? Quaylen's going
Straight to hell.
40 virgin goats.
Heyo. Alright, so now I roll
Now you do all your
d20 plus 6. Yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 attacks. 16. Does that hit?
That misses actually. AC is 17.
God damn it. Alright. This one plus 6. That's even worse. Man, this guy can't attack for shit.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he's on fire, right?
Yeah, I would check the other elementals too to see if any of them have like a better like to hit or anything like that. You should look through their abilities just for your own like funsies. Yeah, he should be starting to take fire or something now, right? It's like unless he puts it out.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy, I say, excuse me, buddy. No, he'll just teleport 30 feet. Oh, just keep it. But 30 just makes it. He's going to try
Hot
to
damn.
hit Tingles. First attack. 17 to hit Tingles.
Ooh, that just hits.
First half of this is 9 slashing. Second half of this is 8 psychic. And then his second attack is a 6. That's a miss. Okay. This guy's going to teleport. Oh my god. Keep forgetting to change it. Oh my god. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. Another one has run up to you, Tingles. 9's a miss, and then 18, I think, is a hit, right?
Yep.
All right, 7 slashing, and then 9 psychic, so a total of 16 damage. And that one wastes his turn trying to tickle old Okay. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check. Wait, no, this one's not one to spell. I mean, he can do spells, but it's not like his specialty. So he doesn't do an Arcana check to understand polymorph. He's gonna look over his normal options. He just runs up to you, Orko, and tries to hit you. So disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nat 20 is not the hit because of 15 on disadvantage.
Ha
First roll,
Saw that
or
coming.
second attack is an 18 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Missy. All right. Almira will run over here and start attacking the one that's on Romuald. Ooh, 11's gonna be a miss. And a 10, man. She rolled shit. Oh god. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I saw a big circle being drawn. I assume it was just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Teleportation. Misty Step. Another one's on you, Tingles. $23 to hit. You hear JP. You know you're going to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, so 12 slashing plus 8 psychic, so that's 20 total damage. Second roll is a 16. I believe that's a miss.
No, that hits. 16 is my AC.
Oof. Can you pick up shield as a bard? You might look into it. 17 total damage. All right, Romuald's up.
You said can't really see this person here.
You can, so mechanically, you cannot target the person, right? So it depends on what you're trying to do. You know, spells that require seeing and targeting a creature doesn't apply, but the stalactite's there, so if you can hit that, you know, there's a lot of nuances.
Oh, would area of effect like
Yeah,
fireball
AoE
apply?
As you're not targeting the creature, so you could try the AoE that area and see what happens.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna try to angle this in a way that I can hit the ones around Tingles as well. Would this hit the ones around Tingles as well?
Yeah, 1%.
All right, then I'll cast a fireball, 5th level.
All right, go and roll your damage.
Let him cook.
I'm just gonna overchannel it, so it'll be 65.
You saw that, Jeff?
Yeah.
Those guys have no chance in hell. One had 4, the other one had 20. Where's your dice roll? You said, oh, overchannel is just max, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start with this guy here to see if he can have a chance in hell. What'd your spell save of 22 now?
24.
Okay, he fails because crits on saves doesn't count, so he is impossible from succeed. So that guy with 49 health just auto dies. Okay, and then the person in the stalactite takes no damage, but the stalactite takes 65 damage and is looking very broken, but still up. Okay.
All right, and then because we're playing with BG3 rolls now, I'm gonna Misty Step over here.
Right. Learning
No, I
all
guess.
the little like more leeway they give you in BG3 is very empowering.
I guess that'll be it.
I almost made a joke about the Gith Yankee using their jump ability as a free thing. Because they have the jump spell. All right. So this guy is in all of the prismatic stuff. So let's take a look at that again. All right. They make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. So it's blinded for now. So he's just going to kind of follow the sounds of combat. This direction. and then start trying to make attacks at Cadmiel. I'm not even going to roll because they're at disadvantage.
No, do it. There's a chance. There's a chance. It's just like a 1 in 400.
Don't you
but-
patronize me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
There's a chance. Nope. And nope. Okay. Orkville, you're up.
Let me tell you what I'd like to do, and you can tell me if it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I'd like to try to throw this fucker into the mist. Who
Okay.
tried to throw me into the mist? What does that look like?
So, shove action can move a creature 5 feet, right? I would say to make it simple, I would say that counts as the gap going down. So, and you can exchange one of your attacks and your extra attacks, or both of them, to attempt the shove, and that becomes a contest. I believe it's athletics versus their choice of athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
That's the simple.
Well, that's
thing.
what I'm going to try to do.
Okay.
Try to push me into the mist. I'll try to push you into the mist. And that's a 22, but that's an advantage.
Mhm.
So I'm raging, and because of the thing, that's a 1. So it's 22.
22. All right. They get a +3 to this roll. Okay. So you say that, and you like grab him, and you guys are tussling, and he's trying to fight you. He's got a big great sword, this silver great sword. And he's kind of been like, as you push him, his eyes get kind of wide, and he kind of glints. You do see him give you a little weird smile as you push him into the mist, and he disappears from view. And it's gone.
I didn't like that look.
The pig is like still trying to fight you, by the way.
Yeah, the look changed what I was about to do, because I was about to try to throw it in too. Because I was thinking maybe that would be like an excruciating lot of like damage, and that would carry over kind of thing.
Yeah, so the look here, just for a great fucking reference, this is the lady falling through the mist at Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade, and when she just like disappears into the mist. But instead of screaming and echoing scream, he goes through the mist with a little smirk, and the mist just kind of eats him up, but not in a violent way.
I think I'm gonna try to do the same thing with the boar.
All right, roll an athletics check.
So would I need to like move here and then just basically move him from there to there mechanically?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, I'm going to give you a lot of leeway, but just so you know exactly how it works, the shove, technically, let's say if you're standing there, you're kind of moving them here, here, or here, technically. Okay. But it's a pig, so you can grapple it and then just decide to drop it. You know, there's a lot of leeway, right? But it's the same check either way, athletics check versus them. All right, let's see if I can find official pig stats for 5e.
There is one. It's got a +1 strength.
All right, but maybe the dexterity, you know, squealing pig.
Oh, yeah.
I want to give him advantage just because it's a slippery pig, but I'm just kidding.
+0 dex. Noises on mute.
You were making pig noises on mute. Oh.
Okay. Let's see if we get him. Okay, he's gonna. I don't think he can. He'd have to roll a natural 20.
Yeah, you got him. You pick him up.
So I'm gonna like grab him and like roll over on my back and just like kick him over my shoulder into the mist.
JB, can you give us a slow-mo pig sailing through the air as Orkfo?
You guys remember that commercial where the pig's hanging out the window?
Oh, yeah, with the little...
Wee!
Yeah.
Wee! 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 Wee!
And then disappears into the mist. It's gone. Okay.
Well,
anything else?
There will definitely be no repercussions to that.
The pig smirks as you go through. I'm just kidding. It does not smirk.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
All right.
That's it.
This person knows power and abilities when they see it. So they're going to go for the spellcaster here. Is going to target Romulo again. Actually, you know what? They saw Tingles just get freaking bomb rush. So they're going to go for weakness. They're going to target Tingles. Prepare yourself because this can hurt if they hit. Telekinetic ball. Oh, 24 to hit Tingles.
Owie.
Wait, can I do counter spell?
Not against this, unfortunately.
Okay.
So this will be
24 to hit.
30 force damage on the first attack. Second attack is only a 10. So that's a miss. Third is 13. So you get hit once, and the other two around you. They kadoosh. All right, so the prismatic spray is not concentration, right? There's no way it's concentration, right? It's too wild.
No,
No,
it's
not.
one and done.
All right. So this guy is now doing the restrained one. So he'll now make his next con save, which is a failure. So he's one step closer to being a stony rock. The pig is gone. We're at the top of the order, but it's 11:08, so I think we will end it there and pick up next time. Okay.
All right.
GGs. Yeah, remember, friendly reminder I put in the chat, but there's no session next week. I will be traveling. So we will pick up in 2 weeks' time.